Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Talitha. I am Travis. It's Monday, and that means it's time for Monday Night Raw. It's the last day of this month.
Monday Night Raw. It is the last day of February. How's everybody doing out there?
I don't care what month it is. I just said the last of this month.
Of this month.
Nobody cares about months.
I think people kind of sometimes.
Eh.
Maybe.
They just care about Fridays. And today's Monday, so it's our worst day ever.
Worst day ever.
They hate Friday or Mondays. Most people do.
Mondays. We got some people in the chat, though. It looks like we got Matthew out there.
Hey, Matthew.
Or the Yeti, of course. Film Nation's with us. And that looks like that's it for now. Looks like Matthew was talking about some song. Excited about Brock Lesnar and Suplex City. He also mentioned there's a clip feature now. Interesting. Film says ready to see Bliss. Let's go. Film says the armpit goddess. Yay. Film's like I love my Bliss. And Matthew says when I become a multimillionaire, I'm going to pay someone to wipe my ass, or I will buy one of those Japanese robot toilets.
That's
awesome.
how you do it.
Film says hello, Wrestling Gab. Happy Monday. Matthew's like Sonya Deville all day. And as Matthew says, happy Monday, Film. Film's like, hello, Matthew, how are you doing today? Matthew's like, hey. And Matthew says, I'm outstanding. How about you, Film? And Luke is in the chat. Hey, Luke. Luke says, hi, all. Hola.
I look like I'm crying.
Film says, I'm doing well. Matthew, I'm just here to be with Misty and Travis, the coolest people that I love to talk to.
Cooleyism.
Sweet.
Is that a word? Cooleyism?
Coolio.
Look, I have a back scratcher.
Chavez. Sophie says, your thoughts on Money in the Bank and a UFC pay-per-view be on the same day in July.
Yeah, I got to figure it out, but we will. Yeah, obviously, I'm not happy about it, if that's what you want to know. But
that's your thoughts.
There's nothing I can do.
Your thoughts are it's dumb programming on both of their sides.
It's not the only one that's dumb. Canelo Alvarez is fighting on the 7th of May against Dimitri Bivol, which is going to be a huge fight, one that Canelo could lose. Mm-hmm. Also a UFC pay-per-view. This Saturday coming up is that Chocolito fight, which is a big fight. Also UFC pay-per-view. And there's something going on the other. Oh, Ryan Garcia, King Garcia, Prince Garcia, whatever they call him, is coming back April 9th. Also, WWE. Or no, not WWE. Sorry. Also a UFC pay-per-view.
Yes. Lots of UFC pay-per-views clashing with either a WWE pay-per-view or a boxing pay-per-view that is a boxing pay-per-view that
is worth paying for.
A lot and like high-end championships. Oh my God.
Or Ryan Garcia.
He is wearing his cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, sideways.
Incorrectly.
He kind of looks like a cartoon character there, though.
Doesn't he, though? James Howell's in the chat. Hey, James. And we got Ravi with us, too. Hey, Ravi. Matthew says, yes, in the chat, there's a feature to create a clip of the stream and share it with people. And Matthew's like, woo, well, do it, Matthew.
Woo!
Take a clip and share it with all your friends.
Share it.
Share it with your friends.
Just go ahead and share it.
Share it. All right. Luke says, I'm okay. We lost our oldest cat today, so I'm just kind of here and not in the best of moods. Well, I am so sorry for the loss of your cat. It's really hard when you've had an animal with you for a very, very long time. But you also have to look at it as,
nothing, just do it your own way.
Quality of life questions and stuff, too. If you feel that you can't be here, Luke, don't worry about it.
Understood.
We totally understand. Ravi says, all right, sunshine. Do you even know what that is, Ravi, what sunshine is? Sophie's like, the plan for Money in the Bank is to start it a lot earlier before the UFC pay-per-view starts. Well, they'll have to really get started because the UFC pay-per-view, if they're talking about the main pay-per-view part, then it's 8 o'clock at night, like 8 p.m.
Our time. It's
like
10 Eastern.
p.m. Eastern time. So if they're talking about the pay-per-view in general, they have preview stuff on there that starts sometimes at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So
yeah, lots of fun stuff going on those weekends.
Matthew says, yeah, it is dumb. A lot of UFC fans are WWE fans too. Sophie says on July 2nd, a lot of UFC and WWE fans will be torn on which pay-per-view to watch. Matthew says, I'm sorry to hear that, Luke. How old was the kitty?
Well, I'd be more than happy to watch both,
yes.
except for we do this, so that leaves the other one out. I could still watch it on my tablet. I'll basically be doing it a lot by myself, and she'll probably be by herself a lot, and we'll just keep going out because we have people over.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do that outside the UFC, and then just basically be going back and forth until the WWE ones ends, which would probably be around 11 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And then you still have the two main events after that for the UFC. And we don't even know who's fighting on the card. It hasn't been released. We have no idea who's fighting on that one. I think Conor McGregor wants to make his comeback on that. And so on the July fight card is what he said.
Oh,
That's
really?
why he wants that Oliveira to wait for him. But Oliveira's fighting on the main card now. They changed the main card from the 205 champion. Remember, he just won it. He looked like an old man, Glover or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Glover Teixeira.
I think so.
Remember?
Yeah. Okay.
He beat the guy that beat Israel and Asandra. Remember? And we were like, oh, there's no way that 80-year-old man's going to win. And he won. That guy was going to main event that pay-per-view.
Oh.
And now he moved to the next one, to 75. So 74 is going to have Oliveira on it, the one that looks like Shannon.
Yes.
In his home country. That one's in Brazil.
Ooh, nice.
But it doesn't change times.
No.
Brazil's like not that much different time zone than New York. It's a 1 hour difference.
Yeah. Yeah, not much different. Anyways, we got the KO show happening right now. We've got Kevin Owens with Seth Rollins out there. That's
Kevin Owens needs that match.
Robbie says, feeling gas. My team, Liverpool, won a domestic cup, the Carabao Cup, which is the League Cup on Sunday. We put Chelsea in a spliff to win.
Hey, that's pretty cool. I like Chelsea also, by the way. But.
And Luke says he turned 20 a couple months ago, so we knew it was coming, but still sucks. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. He was 20? That's really, really awesome that you guys got to spend so much time with him.
That's nuts.
Matthew says, I think that UFC will get more viewers because that's real competition and people bet.
Yeah, like I said, most people can just watch both. You can watch one on your phone, for crap's sake.
Yeah.
The WWE stuff, you can just kind of keep up with what happens.
Yep.
Or UFC, you kind of want to watch every moment of it. And some people are like that with wrestling. So
he says WWE and UFC will be competing pay-per-view wise for most of the year. And Matthew says 20 years old, that's a long time for a cat. Are their years the same as dogs?
No.
No,
it's all different.
Really.
They're smaller.
Yeah. As Luke says, not exactly Matthew, right? Robbie says, I'm glad I ain't paying for any of these pay-per-views. Matthew says McGregor got in some trouble for sexually assaulting a woman. When?
Yeah.
Like this year? Years ago? Last year? Did he really do it? Is it allegations?
That's what usually in trouble means. If he really did it and got non-allegations, he'd be in jail. Or you would hope. Look at that cowboy hat that he's got on. I got a cowboy hat up in the attic. I guess I could get out and wear it like that.
I'd ruin it.
Oh, he's going to stomp on it, isn't he?
Oh, that's really sweet.
I don't know where they're at. I should have paid more attention at the start of the show. But what I do know is that if he was in Texas, he would have just got shot.
I would have killed him. Like, I hate you. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead to me.
Where are they at?
They're in Columbus, Ohio tonight, eh?
Good city name.
Nice. Sophie says they are not going to end the brand split after Mania because after the unification main event at Mania, we are somehow still going to have 2 world champions across both brands.
Does not surprise me. They're going to figure it out.
Luke says, I had him since he was 2 months old. Yeah, it's a long, long time. Matthew says, Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. This would be a great opportunity for Austin to return for Mania to face Owens.
I got to look at their schedule to see if they have any in Texas, but I feel like that's a Texas return. Like he's there just dogging on Texas. If not, they should wait until the day of Mania.
Oh, yeah.
And then Owens comes out just to start Mania. First match of the night. First night one, first night.
The hate
He
is
comes
real.
out and he's all dressed, all stupid like a wannabe cowboy, whatever. Comes out there just making fun of their teams and everything. And then you hear, whoosh, dun, dun, and then the crowd would go nuts. It would set the tone for the rest of it.
True. That's true. As Luke says, my longest relationship, LOL, right? And, you know, how many moves into a different country and all kinds of stuff, right? Matthew's like, hello, Luke. And Robbie says Chelsea are overrated. We beat Chelsea in the pin shootout 11-10. The Chelsea keeper skied his shot.
You know, I have not watched soccer, since like 07, 08. So, yeah. I mean, those people, it's been a minute.
Is that what you're trying to say? Things might have changed, and my liking of Chelsea might have changed. Matthew says, I think it was in December. Vindicator says, I'll be very disappointed if I miss Travis saying, what the fuck is he wearing? He didn't. Seth Rollins isn't wearing too weird shit.
It looks like he's got pajama pants on.
He is wearing some very interesting pants, but other than that, he's not wearing anything too crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you. And welcome to the chat, Vindicator. It's good to see you here on this Monday. And Sophie says this Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins team reminds me of the Jericho Owens partnership.
A little bit.
And I was like, Sophie, just enjoy WWE for what it is. And Sophie says they aren't going to end the brand split because of the networks that they are on. Don't want it to end.
Right. You know, the other thing is with the Jericho Owens thing is they were doing that to push Owens a little bit. This one, they would be doing it to push Seth more in this one. So, and Seth isn't going to get, like, blindsided by a heel turn. He broke up the Shield.
True.
Like, he's fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Thank you! Starting to let Gable.
So there is going to be a triple threat tag match for the tag team titles next week.
Oh,
good. They did kind of mention that earlier while we were talking about all the pay-per-view UFC stuff.
They got sexy Otis over there in his corner. Gable's pretty funny now.
Shush.
Sheesh!
Is he going to tell you? He should have shushed him, huh?
He probably
Rise like these Sophie for special WWE for me, thanks. Vinegar says, I hope Austin enters Mania in a diesel truck, monster truck, horse, ATV, and runs over Owen's foot with the ATV.
Or a beer truck. Spraying beer.
WWE and Thomas fan is in the chat. Says, just imagine after Kevin Owens started bad-mouthing Texas, everyone just started chanting Austin, 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 Austin. They're in Columbus, Ohio. I'm not sure how big of fans they are of Steve Austin.
Hey, by the way, Miz is teaming up with a Columbus, Ohio native at WrestleMania. So he could be at home hanging out with his parents. And then
I wonder if that's what's happening tonight.
We might see a little bit of Logan Paul.
Right. Luke says, I'll be for the last time, stop spoiling for others. Vindicator's like, yeah, that's Rollins being Rollins. I meant Owens, LOL. And Vindicator's like, I hope Balor versus Priest is the main event, but I heard it will be Edge promo. Well, of course it's going to be the Edge promo.
It's going to be Edge.
He can't help himself but think that he's better than everybody else.
He's going to educate us properly.
And he doesn't even have a title. $33.33.
That is true. He could do some Scott Steiner math there, though.
He's trying to be smart.
It's going to be about 130% chance they win.
130% chance they win. If they take the 2% over to the divided by 4 and take the 180 that they did the last time.
If they went one-on-one, he has a 98.7% chance of winning.
Especially
so if you take that and add it,
it,
if you add the 33 1/3, Scott Steiner is the shiznit.
True.
They did. They are champions.
Thomas says, so I asked Miz on Instagram why he chose Logan Paul. I told him there was someone else who was more dashing, if you know what I mean. And he said, sorry, Jake wasn't available.
Oh, no. Ew. That's pretty funny. And Jake is definitely the ugly twin.
Mm-hmm. He's kind of a hideous little boy. Matthew says, I'm not really excited about Edge wrestling.
Shush!
I can't believe you wouldn't be excited about that.
Shush!
Robbie says, oh, Rollins can't take Chad and Otis seriously. LOL.
Otis is going to stand up in a second. Otis is going to stand up in a second.
He's like, what the hell is going on? You guys are weird.
Shush.
Oh, we kicked him.
Stunner!
And they gave him a stunner. My God.
Otis ain't happy.
Me kill you. Vindicator's like, you eating ice cream, Talitha? I'm in the mood for ice cream, even though it's 35 degrees outside. No, I'm not eating ice cream. I'm actually eating cauliflower. Yeah. Yeah, Sophie, shocking. I'm eating something on air. Oh, no! We have Luna laughing in the chat, and Robbie says, oh, Chad gets stunner, LOL. This looks at Sophie. She's a freaking human. She can eat whenever she wants. Yeah. I hope it's annoying. I'm going to...
No.
Just kidding. I'm just going to eat my food. My God, we're at commercial break. We haven't even had a wrestling match yet. All we've had is talking.
Yeah, they're building up to Mania. We're, what, 33 days away from WrestleMania?
Is that how many days it is now?
That's it is.
Great.
It's coming. Just over a month away.
Matthew says, oh, Sophie, what the hell? And Sophie's like, we know 3 matches that is taking place on Mania Saturday. Yeah, they are. For now. Until something happens.
I got a whole bunch written down that are possible. Becky Esther, Ronda Charlotte, Drew Corbin, Brock Roman, Miz Logan and the Mysterios, Sami Zayn, John Knoxville.
Yeah.
Those are all happening.
True. I mean, there are some that are literally happening, and then there's ones that have been kind of like building to possibly happening.
Like Drew Corbin.
Yeah. Like, those are just guesses. Those aren't really even like, like actual things or what else. WWE.
Edge is going to have an opponent.
Of course he is. I mean, that's what his talk is all about tonight. So we know that
Damian Priest's going to have an opponent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can put the champions all in.
They're going to have to, right? They have 2 nights of at least a 4-hour pay-per-view each night that they have to fill up.
Yep, about 7 to 9 per night. So that's 18 matches total, which is at least, 36 wrestlers that they need, at least. And that's no tag teams. They're going to need over 40 wrestlers to fill their card.
True.
And they could do it. They used to have like hundreds. I don't know how many people are on the roster nowadays.
Not that many. Anyways, Thomas Fan says, after Kevin Owens did the stunner, I literally went whole Austin mode and just shouted, oh, hell yeah.
He needs to jump up and start flipping them off.
Sophie says, I wonder who else will be inducted into the Hall of Fame along with The Undertaker. Yeah, they haven't really...
Hey, I watched this guy on YouTube.
The dude? That guy?
The long beard.
Mud, Sweat, and Beards?
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel.
Well, since they both had beards, which man were we talking
about?
He
was set further back.
Okay. Since we're not allowed to talk about anything else about him. Shocking.
Gray beard?
They both had one.
All right.
Anyways, we're back with an actual match happening.
Kevin Owens.
Not sure who's supposed to be fighting who, though.
Kevin Owens and Otis.
Or is it a tag?
It is a tag team, but Gable looks like he's either still laid out or got laid out again. But next week we are going to get RK Bro, Alpha Academy, Rollins, and Owens in a triple threat.
Nice.
Who's going to win out next week?
I don't know.
I think they keep the titles where they're at.
Probably.
Makes the
most
most sense.
They seem to be working for them.
Unless they don't want Randy and Riddle to, they could enter as champions, but that makes less sense.
True.
And they can start that storyline at Mania, too, where Randy turns on Riddle.
True.
To let it go through the summer.
Yeah, that's very true. Whoa.
Oldest. Oldest.
He's like, I got me some ham.
He's oldest.
He's oldest.
Oldest.
Gothflesh is like Chad is a Chad. And Minicator says Sophie could use her fortune to have the human Talitha replaced with a robot duplicate, and she would not have to witness any eating ever again. Right? Totally. I would be okay with that. Just have a robot take my place in the world and life. Robbie's like, Matthew, well, nobody watches Edge for the love of wrestling. Hello. Well, maybe Dee does. No,
well, he was in the greatest wrestling match of all time against Randy.
So bad.
And so if you do like wrestling, like a Matt Tactician, then you would like Edge or Randy. Because they're in the greatest wrestling match of all time.
Totally.
It was a 6-star. It's the first ever 6-star
Seth
wrestling match.
He was so tired. It was totally not. It was like a 1-star. I mean, stuff is like the WWE got lucky with COVID. I don't think they would have turned Roman Hill if they were in front of live fans.
They had to do what they had to do.
Matthew says, "Oh, I'm watching old school Raw and just caught Edge's debut. I liked him in the Brood."
Right? I do remember that.
And Matthew says, "What? That's silly, Sophie." And Robbie's like, "The only people I know with long beards are ZZ Top." The Resident Evil AMC's in the chat. Hey, man. Says WrestleMania 38 days away, April 3rd.
33 days away, but yes.
Very close. Vindicator says, "Ravi, I don't even watch wrestling itself for the love of wrestling. I watch it for Liv Morgan and other hot women in their little wrestling outfits riding up their bums." Sophie's like, "Remember the show Grounded for Life? I just started rewatching it today. I'm only on the first episode."
I do not remember that show. It doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound familiar at all. Must have been a stupid show on network.
Oh my god.
It must have been a stupid show on network TV when I wasn't watching television, which is the last 20 some odd years.
Yeah, I want to watch Modern Family because I haven't really watched that. I've watched a lot of them, but I haven't watched it all.
Right.
It'd be interesting. It's crazy that they kept those kids together that whole time.
Right. Especially the oldest daughter.
Who's
with all
old?
of her
Health issues?
health issues that she had.
She's like 30.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure she's in her mid-20s during the show.
It's all right.
Otis!
She looked young enough to play the part, which is fine.
Otis going up top. Gonna end it.
He's...
Oh, Seth moved.
Seth wasn't there. We didn't even get to see
Nobody's
him move.
home.
On Vindicator's comment, Robbie's like, "Vin, my guy." Roberto's in the chat. Hey, Roberto. Says, "Hello, who's going to face Edge? At WrestleMania, we know it's not The Undertaker. He faced Edge before."
Yeah, I have no idea as of right now. But we will find out tonight because I'm pretty sure that's what Edge is going to talk about.
Oh. Kevin Owens just threw Chad outside and then threw himself at both of them.
Who's worthy of Edge?
That's your story. You'll have to come up with somebody because I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of a wrestler that might not have an opponent.
Right?
And I can't think of one.
Right?
Why are you writing me?
What?
I said, why do you keep writing me?
I'm not writing you anything.
You said right like 3 times. 911. Hey, that's what's her name? Huge tits. What's her name?
Jennifer?
Jennifer
Hewitt?
Love Huge tits.
Jennifer Love Hewitt? Something like that? Oh, sorry, I don't mean to be looking at my phone, but my brother asked me a question. So
Oh, yeah.
you should probably be talking.
I can't. There's nothing to talk about.
What do you mean there's nothing to talk about? Ian's in the chat. Hey, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
So's Bryce. Hey, Bryce.
Ooh, Bryce.
Ravi wants to know, has Otis bulked up? There you go. The answer's
You
no.
know, he does look like he's getting a little bit heavier. He was losing a lot of weight there for a while when he was right at the end there when he won the Money in the Bank stuff. But I know he's been lifting, but I don't think he has done his work in the kitchen. So he's got his body by steak back.
He hasn't done his work in the kitchen.
Yeah. His kitchen work is lacking. It looks like his gym work's paying off, but looking like King Kong Bundy. The only problem with that, with those type of guys, is they don't live very long. So if he wants to live and have a long career and life, he's going to have to do something about that. That body shape that he's got.
Right.
Start looking like an Adonis, which he was getting there. He was getting lean. It's a lot of work, though. So I understand why you'd want to fall back on not doing it. Bad Bunny commercial. Is he going to be at Mania? Is he going to be Bad Bunny Edge?
Maybe. That might work.
Main event night 2? Night 1, I mean, not night 2. I just don't know if Edge would wrestle him because they'd both be faces.
Right.
Bad Bunny could come in and get everybody all upset at him.
True. Sophie says WWE 2K22 roster revealed today, and about 38 of them are no longer with the company. They are working for different wrestling promotions. It's usually how it goes.
That's pretty cool. That we didn't get screwed and they aren't on there at all.
Yep. Film says is Kevin Owens trying to call out Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he's hitting around at it
with the way he's.
Although Stone Cold's more of an LA guy than a Texas guy, but it is what it is. You can't. It doesn't make any sense for him to be, LA Austin or whatever, because that's what he was first, right? When he was Stunning Steve.
He was Stunning Steve. He was from LA, like.
I don't know if he was from LA. I can't remember. It was in the early 90s, but he had long hair and he was all pretty and he was Stunning Steve Austin. Mm. Then he shaved his head all bald and got all tough and went to WWE. So it was the weirdest transformation for me because you got to remember I was a WCW guy.
Right.
And so it would be like the equivalent of like name me a pretty wrestler in the WWF right now.
Humberto Carrillo.
Like Humberto Carrillo. And actually, they were about the same starness.
Okay.
Too. And then Humberto goes to AEW and is like the baddest dude on the planet. Like, and then you start watching it and he's tough and you're like, what the fuck? That's Humberto Carrillo. Like,
that
no,
would be pretty weird.
No, now his name's S.A. whatever, or whatever. And you're like,
right.
What? S.A. Hostile or something. And you're like, he's their best wrestler? Like, it was a really big shock to me to when I came back to WWE and their top wrestlers were all, The Undertaker, WCW guy that never made it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, WWE or WCW guy, never made it.
That's funny.
So it was weird back in 2002. Like, wait, who are these guys? Obviously Triple H, you could tell he was going to be a star. But Shawn Michaels, that's another thing. Imagine Chad Gable being their best wrestler.
Right.
That's the equivalent. He was in a tag team with Marty Jannetty when I stopped watching. I come back and he's their world champion. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? What is this, joke?
That's funny.
And then they did the same thing with Bret the Hitman Hart. He was in the Hart Foundation, one of the best tag teams in the history of the sport. But you don't hear about it because he went solo because I guess they didn't like Jim the Anvil Neidhart being with him or something. That's Natalia's dad.
That's funny.
Jim Anvil Neidhart.
And we are back from the commercial break, guys. And it is, or was, Chad and Kevin. Now it's Chad
Seth.
and Seth. Having
Seth's
a go at each other.
Right.
Let's see. Matthew said, I'm looking forward to seeing what AEW does with their video game. And so he says, with all these streaming services, I have either rewatched shows or watched shows for the first time like years after it finished airing on TV.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Bryce says, hey, Wrestling Gab, happy Monday is the usual. Woo! So what's popping?
Oh, just a little bit of tag team wrestling.
And Ian's in
and
the
it's
chat.
A Monday.
Hey, Ian, it says, do you like my new logo? It's Hooters Girls. Oh, did you figure out that it was girls existed besides planes and trains? That's awesome, man.
Hooters Girls.
Sophie says, AEW, I forgot they have a video game that we don't hear that much about. Ian's like, take a shower right now. I'd be back. Sweet. Yeah, I probably should take a shower. Sophie's like, hopefully baseball comes back at some point this year. Yeah.
It is what it is. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah. Let the players be selfish.
Yep. Matthew says, hiya, Bryce. And Ravi says, anyone know when Bailey is back?
We don't.
They haven't really given any information on that. Ooh.
Gable's done.
Ooh.
What is this? Like a riptide? Oh, God, that'll hurt you. A neck breaker. One. Otis.
I think Otis saved him with a
nut shot
to his nuts.
Here, I'll save you.
What?
No thanks.
Say what? Anyways, Film says, so, hey, where's my guy Jacob H? I don't know, haven't seen him tonight yet. Vindicator says, Travis, are you watch Dynamite this Wednesday? It's been a while since that brand had a pay-per-view.
Yep, they are. They're going to have a pay-per-view this Sunday. This is their go-home show. We're going to have a huge announcement from Tony Khan this Wednesday.
Yeah, so we'll see what's happening there.
It's going to be him buying Ring of Honor, and Cody Rhodes is going to be running Ring of Honor.
There's your rumor mill for the night.
That's your rumor mill.
Sophie says The Miz, Logan Paul versus the Mysterios, and Bianca versus Becky will take place on Mania Saturday.
1, 2. Where's Otis?
Oh, shit.
Otis is like a dumb dinosaur. He's like,
it's like, am I supposed to be here? Matthew's like,
Otis!
Coming back, it looks like.
Oh no,
Otis. The reason released wrestlers are included in WWE 2K22 is because the wrestlers enter into a separate contract with the game publisher. So even if they get released by WWE, 2K didn't release them. That's very true. And the fact of it is could you imagine if they already have a release date for their video game and they're already in the process of like making it go live to update it or put it on downloads and stuff like that?
See that?
And somebody comes in and says, well, we released this one, so they want to get rid of them. I did not.
Kevin Owens just landed on his head.
Is he dead?
No, he was all right. He got up and he's still wrestling.
He landed on his head and he did.
That was a great suplex.
Like it looked real?
Oh,
like
yeah. He landed like on the side of his neck and head.
Oh, Lord.
That's a stunner. That's it. And a curb stomp. Nobody can get up from that. Not even Randy.
Where's Otis when you
He's
need
outside. He speared the ring post. Yeah, either that or he's eating some ham.
He found a ham sandwich. I figured as much. It looks like Matthew stopped encouraging angry face laughing. And Matthew's like, oh, sorry, Luke. So he was like, there are fans out there that don't want to watch Mania because of a card that we might be getting.
Let them not watch.
They'll say
That's
it,
fine.
but they'll still watch it. Vindicator says Mania card is really weak this year. In all honesty, most people only looking forward to Roman versus Brock, maybe Ronda versus Spawn. Nothing else will have any staying power unless Cody battles a legend. Looks like, Sophie, are you for real? Every wrestling show, there are people who don't want to watch because they don't like the card.
And they have 2 nights of that.
2 nights of not liking the card. It's going to be fun. I don't like the card every single time, and I still watch it. It's amazing.
I mean, are they going to... No, they can't do that. Wouldn't make sense. Never mind. I was going to say, are they going to split these 2 up and have them wrestle? But if they do the Stone Cold thing, it's not going to work. So.
Yeah, it won't. But that triple threat match is coming up next week for you guys, the Raw Tag Team Championship.
That should be good.
Yep, Alpha Academy, RK Bro against Seth and Kevin.
We have an Omos sighting.
Oh, is he coming? Oh, there he is. I mean...
I heard
Wait, that was earlier. Sophie says, but if that is the case, why wouldn't they add Adam Cole to WWE 2K22 then and go for some of the talent they get to appear for both WWE and AEW video game?
Do they have NXT people on there?
Yeah, how many NXT people do they have in the WWE 2K
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that would be fantastic if they had the NXT people in NXT on the video game. They might do that. That's what I'm saying. It would be fantastic if they did that. And then you could work them up to the main roster. So you could be the NXT guys also.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just out of curiosity. Luke says because wrestlers are allowed to decide to not be in the game. Rob is like, this Seth gimmick is proper good. Vindicator says, it's funny how much Otis and Owens could be biological brothers, lol. Yeah, Vin, totally. I totally see it. Right. He's like, I learned a new word today. Dominated. I'm going to use it a lot in many sentences.
He wants to wrestle T-Bar.
Oh my god, we're going to see a T-Bar sighting?
We get to see T-Bar tonight.
What the fuck? I didn't even know he existed still. That's
maybe
insane.
He'll come out with Mace.
Oh.
So
it's like maybe Tony Khan, big announcement is a United Kingdom pay-per-view. Doubtful. Film says, when is Bayley going to come back? I miss her sexy armpit.
It's coming.
I still want to see Alexa Bliss armpits first. I love the sexy eye.
She's back, so you could see her tonight even.
Rob is like, KO and Seth look good together. And Luke says, plus the wrestlers are used for gaming filming usually 6 months before game launch. So it would set the game back a ton if they kept up with all the roster moves. Or releases or anything else, right? I mean, it'd be weird. Sophie says, before today, I heard the WWE told 2K to remove some people from the roster because they don't work for the company.
It could have.
Films like, so when
we'll see when it comes out on the 11th.
Right. Film says, so when is Edge going to challenge AJ Styles at Mania? Maybe tonight. Pepper Owens
That's
is
who
in the
I
chat.
think it should be, by the way, is AJ.
Yes. Pepper Owens says, finally, I'm out of breath. Yeah, that was a really long match.
I just didn't know if AJ was still going to wrestle Damian at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were kind of doing some stuff. Now it's Finn Balor tonight.
True.
But that's what I thought. They may bring AJ out again tonight to interfere.
I see. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense since they're kind of building that up too. But they had to give him a few different things since they took the Miz kind of out of it a little bit. Luke says Sophie and 2K Games basically told WWE no and to F off. They have a contract, just like WWE enters a contract with 2K Games. Sophie says most of the people on the roster now aren't part of the 2K22 roster. And Michael Loretta is in the chat and says, hey Michael Loretta. And Sophie says, I think they have 10 or 11 NXT roster mates. And Matthew says Edge and AJ would be good. And Robbie says, all I know is that Sophie chats a lot of banduli. Like hobgoblins. Looks like they have at least almost all NXT stars in it because they have game modes for all the brands. Oh, okay. And it would make sense, right, if they had like, what is it, general manager thing? So you could like put people on the main roster if you wanted to, I guess. I don't know.
In the general manager mode.
Michael Loretta says, I wish Seth Rollins stopped dancing. Well, he did. He left. I'm sure he stopped. So it was like Mia Yim is in the game twice.
She is. She's Reckoning and Mia Yim.
Oh, good for her. Luke says, Sophie, seriously, if you don't know what you're talking about, then just hush. I'm an avid fan of 2K Games and watch all the developer streams about it. And Phil says, yes, that's some great news that I wanted to hear, Travis. Thank you.
Woo.
About armpits and bliss.
Woo.
Robbie's like a moss with the tightest jeans on. How is his balls able to breathe? I don't know, Robbie. Why don't you sidle up to him and find out? You're like right face to face with him. Maybe you can ask him yourself. Vindicator says, so Omaha will apparently be a heel going forward, but his jackets are a drag to look at, just like Doudrop.
Yeah, it's hard to get him clothes, I'm sure.
Did you mean jackets? Because I'm pretty sure you mean jackets.
Well, he does wear a coat.
Well, it's spelled Jatches. Matthew's like, where is Tessa Blanchard?
You know,
she's been
I think she's
from
on
all
WoW.
Of wrestling.
She's on Women of Wrestling. I'm pretty sure. But I haven't been watching any of that. I don't even know if it's on yet or if it started.
Sophie says, Luke, what is your opinion about GM mode? Looks like GM mode is always my fave game mode. And Sophie says, but GM mode this year sounds kind of lame, though. Film says, I love Tessa Blanchard. She's hot. She's also related to her dad.
Yeah.
That's really weird how that happens.
I don't know how they're related, but...
I don't know how that relation works, father-daughter stuff. That's really kind of weird. It's very strange. Looks like that's because all you just have to see and listen to dumbass rumor mongers. And Film's like, P.S. I love Tessa Blanchard's armpits. So it was like, Moss isn't in the WWE 2K22 roster. I could see him be part of one of the something packs, the expansion pack type things or something. Robbie says, oh deal, them jeans are hella tight. I'm glad you fucking noticed. I didn't fucking look at all. Jeez, Robbie. About Moss's pants.
Oh.
Robbie's all loving his pants.
I know if I put his pants on, they'd be all baggy on me, so.
Phil's like, kind of wish she would join WWE, aka talking about Tessa from Impact. She's been kind of blackballed from a lot of the major wrestling places because of her attitude.
After she left Impact, it kind of made some ugly riffs.
Yeah, she kind of burned some bridges, unfortunately. And so, yeah. As Matthew says, Tessa has a nice fanny. Are we keeping it clean tonight, Matthew?
There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, is there?
Vindicator says probably right into that height joke from delete that. I meant matches about Omaha and Doudrop. Oh! His matches are drag. Oh, okay. I'm like, what about his jackets?
Oh, he didn't even let T-Bar get into the ring. Come on.
That's just not right. Poor T-Bar.
This is some 80s wrestling right here.
Then Rafi says, wow, seems awful. Matthew says, wow is on still. That's where I first saw her.
Yes.
So he says,
against Santana Garrett?
Maybe, I don't know.
Santana Garrett, I have no idea why WWE released her, but maybe just because they're not using her.
Maybe. Sophie says, isn't WoW supposed to premiere on TV starting in the summer/fall months?
I would assume it's coming.
Luke says, to clarify, WWE 2K22 has not released official
Look,
final
she
roster,
can't start
so
the
how
match
do we know
because
who
he's not
is
on
or
his
isn't
feet.
on it, Sophie? Yeah.
There. Now he's propping him up in the
Inside
corner.
track.
Now she could start the match. She's a young referee. She's like, okay, that's all I can do.
He's like, just a second. Let me get my jacket
She
on.
should team up with him anyways and then be his manager because she could control him. Because nobody else can control him, Moss. She said, get back. He listened. He's like, okay. Everybody else is like, ugh. Oh, shit. T-Bar got out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
How
Well,
often
for
do you
his
see
hand just a little
T-Bar, the smaller guy?
Not very often. Although him and Mace are pretty close to each other.
Look at the size.
He's 6'5". He's only
They said 9, but yeah.
Oh.
I don't think he's
T-Bar?
that tall. Yeah, that's what they said.
I thought they said 5. My
No.
bad. He looks about a foot shorter than Omos, and I thought he was like 7'5".
Right. 2 and 3. Oh, T-Bar with the showing.
Mm-hmm.
The best match of the night so far, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Goofy.
It was the best.
Omos.
Matthew says, I think Women of Wrestling can be watched on Pluto's streaming service.
Oh, wow.
Robbie says, hello, Vin. And Robbie says, what the F is this moot going to do against the Jolly Green Giant? And Sophie says, how many people are on the WWE 2K22 roster? They announced most of them today.
I don't know.
I know nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Who is Omos going to wrestle at WrestleMania? Wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
See? She controls him. Beauty and the Beast.
You know, I have no idea. I mean, who would he wrestle?
It'd have to be somebody that can actually wrestle him. Unless they're going to keep the whole giant thing going. Maybe Damian Priest? Oh, Damian's a good guy. That would work.
Kind of.
I'm trying to think of a big man that would move, that could do some damage, that could turn on a match. I always thought it would be AJ Styles. I figured that's what they were building towards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at Doudrop and Nikki A.S.H. together.
Anyways, Matthew says, I forget who Tessa wrestled. I want to say it was Chloe Hurts. You ever see her? You want to. Trust me.
Yeah, I watched that whole first season that they did. I watched every one of them. I recorded them and watched every one. There was one girl, she was like a jungle girl. Or like Jane or something. I don't know. She was older, though. She was like 40.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to have a 6-man tag team match.
Oh, and these two are going to be on her team?
Yeah.
Without turning on her?
Yeah,
How's
they're not
that
going to
gonna
turn on
happen?
Becky.
Vindicator says, disappointed that T-Bar tried to copy Liv face paint and obviously he can't pull it off.
Is that happening next?
Matthew's like, technically
It
every
is.
wrestler is on the game, just gotta create them. And as Luke said, true, Matthew.
I'm sure we're going to see Liv Morgan.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be on the
And
other
then
side.
Rhea
And Bianca.
and Bianca. That's a hell of a team.
As Vin says, hush, Nikki, nobody wants to hear drivel from you anymore. Nikki should return to her sanity gimmick, alright, after Mania. Abby says, dumpling specs and Hurricane's daughter, LOL.
What's Rocky Sylvester Stallone's wife's name? Bridget.
Adrian.
Bridget.
Oh, her real name?
Bridget. No, not Bridget Nielsen.
Oh,
that's who.
That one.
That's who Becky looks like. Bridget Nielsen with that haircut. Sort of reminds me of from the 80s.
Yes.
If he dies, he dies.
Dolph Lundgren's.
Yeah, wife in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Sylvester Stallone's in real life.
Jacob has jeans in the chat. Hey, Jacob.
Whoa.
Matthew says, I'm watching AEW Daryl because Peacock is a scam. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ian's like,
Scam
do you like my logo? It's Hooters, girls. I'm pretty sure people said yes a while ago.
Hooters. You talking about owls? Is it an owl restaurant?
Hooters, girls.
They're owls?
Yes. Their mascot is an owl.
Like Hedwig?
Robbie says, smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel. It's free, man, like Morgan.
Is Hedwig a female?
Yes. They call her a girl the whole time, even in the books.
I don't. Even in the books.
And just, well, I mean, they didn't change it in the movies.
I don't know. I've seen the movies one time, and we're halfway through the second time.
Right. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that they didn't change the sex of the bird from what it was in the book to the movie or anything. They kept it a girl. Jacob says, Travis, this is my first time seeing you without a hat on.
Yeah, I did my hair earlier today, so I figured my hat's right there.
It's
so
just disgusting.
If it scares anybody, I'll throw a hat on real quick.
I've been scared all day.
Yeah.
I walk in the room and I'm, oh, who are you? Oh, it's Travis.
Where's your hat? Eh.
Matthew's giving us the eggplant. That's nice. And Robbie's like, I hope Dumpling puts Esta in a spliff.
Me too.
Ian's like, Minnesota. Jacob's like, is my buddy Al here? He was here just a second ago. So unless you ate him.
Hey. They put him in the movies, huh?
Who? Who's
that guy, that guy, the bad guy. Mm. He's a country singer.
I wouldn't
His name's Trace Atkins. See?
Oh.
He is Kimball. Like if you took him and Kimball and put them next to each other, basically clones of each other.
Nice.
Same height. They're both 6'8", whatever. Just the whole clones.
Ian's like Idaho and Boston. Why are we just naming random states and cities?
Idaho and Boston. Isn't Boston a city?
Topeka. That's what I said. Why are we naming random states and cities?
Right.
Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla.
Ayla's up in here.
Jacob says, I think my dog ate him. Maybe. I don't know. How is your puppy doing? Didn't you just get a new puppy not too long ago?
They're showing soccer highlights on here.
Premier League mornings on USA, for God's sakes.
I want to watch it.
Watch that shit. Matthew's like, there's my lovely daughter-in-law. It would be your stepdaughter, Matthew.
Daughter-in-law.
Married her mom.
She didn't marry her son.
Weirdo. Unless you're marrying her.
Nothing.
I don't even know how. What? You can't even say.
Her sister?
I don't know. No. Daughter-in-law.
Yeah, she'd have to marry your son.
Vindicator says, Ayla, what's good? And Robbie's like, Ayla, let me flip you off. Ayla's like, not much, Vin. How are you? And Jacob says, I will tell you something cool. My aunt used to live.
Why are they letting her talk? Oh, that's way cool. It's like the worst acting in the history of the sport.
I can't stand her voice. She makes me want to throw up. Not that my voice is any better, but I can't stand hers. Vindicator says, Travis, how many Western movies do you own on video? I only had Tombstone and Blazing Saddles.
I don't think I have any.
That you owned on video? I bet you had Tombstone.
I never owned Tombstone.
What's the other one then that you like to watch?
Young Guns. I owned Young Guns. Both of them. 1 and 2.
I was like, there has to be one.
I was like, there's got to be a Western.
Maybe not so much owned it, but...
Burned them?
You had it on DVD, let's say.
Possibly. I don't know. I'd have to
I
look
bet you
through.
did, because you watched it a lot.
I got like 3,000 movies downstairs in a tote. There's a lot. Or more than one tote, I guess. They're kind of everywhere. I don't even keep track of them anymore. It's kind of sad. There's like hundreds of dollars and time that
CDs or DVDs.
Yeah.
Everything else. Yep. Films back in the chat. Hey, Films says, Jacob, how you doing there, buddy? And Ayla says, hey, Matthew. And Janelle Jackson's in the chat. Hey, Janelle. Says, do you think they let Sasha and Naomi win the tag team titles, giving Sasha her first WrestleMania moment because Sasha has not won at WrestleMania?
Yes, I would assume so, but that's kind of cheap. I was just thinking that, like, if you're going to do it, she should be in a one-on-one, but...
Right? Jesus. They're like, oh my God, we're going to poke an eye out.
Obviously, Becky's the best wrestler in this match, but then the other two go to the other side.
Right.
So that's kind of tough. It's like a 1A against 1B and 1B.
Uh-huh.
And then, I mean, who's next? Doudrop? And then I don't even know who's next after that.
Ian's like Yellowstones. And Ayla says Blazing Saddles. Ha ha ha. I was like, D, your mate
I love that one.
Gonna end up crying in the corner. She's not my mate. She's everybody's dream girl but
dirt?
mine. Is that what?
Dirt.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's mud off your shoe, probably. From the mud outside. Matthew says, hi there, Miss Ayla. Your best friend just left. And Vindicator says, Liv is so cute tonight. Yeah, Jacob says, I am good, Al. Matthew says, the Three Amigos. And Ayla's like, who? Sophie? Ian's like,
holy shit, that was funny. But no, I didn't own that one. But
the Three Amigos. Matthew says, yuppers, LOL. Vindicator's like, Young Guns sounds cool. Have to look it up. You've never seen Young Guns, Vindicator? What the fuck? Are you kidding?
It's got Emilio Estevez in it. Come on.
Are you kidding? Oh. Has him and Kiefer Sutherland, and it also has
Lou
in the
Diamond
first one
Phillips.
His fucking brother Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen is in it, yeah. Lou Diamond Phillips is a huge part in there too.
Yeah. You've never seen Young Guns? This is where Emilio Estevez plays Billy the Kid.
We regulate any stealing of this property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. You got to be handy with the steal, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. That's where that comes from. That's not Warren G.
That's weird, Vindicator, that you've... I hope you're joking. Anyways, this ladies' match has started.
It has. We have not had any action, though. Liv Morgan in there with Nikki A.S.H. Nikki A.S.H. rolls behind.
As Luke says, 3,000 is all you got, you film noob. LOL.
It's DVDs that are in a tote that I don't use.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't used a DVD in forever. Actually, I ended up buying Better Off Dead because I couldn't find it. Like, it's not on any streaming service.
Oh, Jesus.
So I bought that. So I actually bought a DVD lately. So I'm going to have to watch that so I can stop my year-long panic attack because I love that movie.
And Jacob's like, Travis, how many wrestling DVDs do you own?
2. I got a Hulk Hogan, that one where it's like a yellow disc and a red disc. It's like the best of Hulk Hogan. And then I have one of, it's called Wrestling Oldies or something, and it's nothing before like 1970.
Right.
So it's like Golden Boy Rogers and the earlier guys. Lou Thez. Da 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 da. 2 big girls suplex the other big girl. Look at that, cleaning the ring. Liv's legal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Rhea needs to turn on Liv.
She just did. She chucked her out. Rob is like, Luke wanted to curb stomp your mate. And Film's like, I hope the armpit boss Sasha Banks does win at WrestleMania. It was like, not my mate. I like to curb stomp her too. Ian's like, hey Travis, what your favorite woman in AEW Dynamite?
Ooh, Anna Jay. It's got to be, right? Like, I do like Jade Cargill. It's really hard.
If I'm going off of like actual physique and wrestling, I would go with
well,
Jade
I'm going
Cargill or Velvet. I read Velvet.
Oh,
More so than
Red Velvet's beautiful, but
more so than Anna Jay.
Anna Jay
she's too soft. Not.
Yeah.
She's just too soft. I mean, she did really good on that partnership she did with Ty Conte in that match. She did good, but otherwise, she's just kind of a soft wrestler.
Yeah. I feel like they're not giving her any action. I feel like Vince, if he signed her up, would just push her almost to the front of the line.
Probably.
She's one of the types that could succeed in WWE.
Yeah. Films like Becky Lynch is the WWE Women's Sexy Heavyweight Champion of the World, defending her title against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. So hyped for that match.
But I do not see him ever signing her husband or boyfriend, whatever, if they ever got married.
Oh, fuck no.
Jungle Boy. So he would
No.
never sign him, but he would the Jurassic Saurus guy.
The Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus.
Yeah. Matthew says Sasha does deserve a good win. She should join New Day. Ian's like, my favorite AEW is Anna Jay and Ty Conte. It was like, watch Blazing Saddles first. And Vindicator's like, skill-wise, Becky is not a better wrestler than Rhea or Bianca. Becky mainly cheats and does boring submission holds and her one finisher, man slam.
The Becksploder. Becky's great in the ring, by the way. They just don't allow her to wrestle like she used to.
That's true.
John Cena, same way. John Cena had a great wrestling, whatever you want to call it, suitcase. Mm-hmm. And now he does shoulder block, 5-knuckle shuffle, like,
That's
and
it.
the FTFSU, whatever the hell his finisher is.
True.
The F5. That's it. But, I mean, he was a better wrestler than that. I think once you get to a level, you just do the same shit. Brock Lesnar, he is a collegiate wrestler. Like, he knows wrestling moves. Suplex City. F5. Over.
True.
There's not a lot of wrestling going on. It's weird to me that they do that. They're like, hey, just stick to these 5 moves, you're fine.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Travis, what your favorite AEW men's wrestling? I'll let you think on that. Luke says, okay, then the fact that you've never seen Young Guns automatically revokes any right to criticize anything then, period. I kind of have to agree with Luke on that one because I've even seen Young Guns and Young Guns 2. And not just once, multiple times. Multiple times throughout my whole life.
It's basically the story of Billy the Kid, even though it's nowhere near the story of Billy the Kid. The second one might be close to it, but the first one, no.
Anyways, go back to your men's
wrestling. The men in there, I like the Murder Hawk. I like Lance Archer. I like Miro.
Lance Archer. Brian Cage. If they were still around.
Brian Cage signed a year contract.
Did he finally?
They just signed him.
With AEW?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, good. Because I figured he was going somewhere else. Robbie says,
why can't I think who Lance Archer is?
He's with Jake the Snake all the time.
Actually, I said the Murder Hawk.
Yeah, the Murder Hawk. Sorry. Robbie says, is Esther wearing pajamas? Sure looks like it.
They do. They're cute. She probably made them.
Matthew says, I want to see a remake of Under Siege starring Gordon Ramsay. Oh, God. That's kind of funny, actually.
Why not?
Liz says, my issue is if I buy a DVD or Blu-ray, I'll buy the whole series of a show or movie.
Right.
Right. I mean, if it goes that way. Matthew's like, go to the Goodwill for DVDs. Vindicator's like, oh, sorry, but I just don't remember that movie. I've never been into Westerns that much. You don't really have to be into
Westerns
to like it.
It's not, I mean, it's a 1987 Western, so it's not really a Western. Trust me, it's like pop culture.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
It's a Warren G song, for fuck's sake.
Right?
Regulators, mount 'em. It was a cool one.
It's kind of like the new, 310 to Yuma, the remake of that. The other one, the one with Denzel Washington in it. 7.
Right. The
Magnificent Seven. Like that one. Those are considered what they would consider a Western type of genre. But in all reality, they don't really play off so much like a Western, like the old school John Wayne Westerns.
Right.
So
they're definitely not spaghetti or...
Explore that area, maybe like the New Age ones. And I think you'd like a lot of them because they have really good actors in most of them.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Magnificent Seven with Denzel, then you're missing the best Western, arguably, of all time.
That they've remade this in the last 10 years.
What's the one with the girl that John Wayne did that was really good? And then they remade it with Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, it's...
that shit's fucking good. Because Bridges is an asshole, where John Wayne's really nice and it comes off as a family-er type Western, where Bridges does not.
No.
It's got Matt Damon in it. He gets, like, shot. He don't give a fuck.
It is pretty funny. Let's see. Looks like I have 3 bookshelves full of DVD Blu-rays and then 15 totes sorted by type. I'm glad that you are very organized in your life. It looks like it's a classic you probably don't remember. You just don't remember. Haha. Films like Yes, Liv Morgan and Nikki.
Oh!
Armpits. Yes, I'm
big neck breaker.
Gal Liv saucing in this man. I don't know, dude. You're the one watching.
She's just hanging out on the outside.
It was like you would, Luke, and Ian's like, my favorite is Anna J. Takanta. Who is better, Anna J. or Becky? Becky. Sorry. Robbie says, please no more Cena. Matthew's like, there is too much leg slapping in wrestling these days. They're supposed to stop doing that.
Yeah, they're never gonna though.
Ian's like, who is better, Ty Conte or Sasha Banks? Sasha Banks.
Sasha.
Jacob says, Travis, I have 12 wrestling DVDs. That's cool, man.
That is awesome.
It was like, I like his acting. I don't watch wrestling, so ha. Ian's like, I think Ty Conte is better than Sasha Banks. Film's like, who is Liv Morgan and Nikki A.S.H going up against?
It is Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley and Esther going up against Becky Lynch, Nikki A.S.H, and Doudrop. It's a 6-man tag team, man.
Robbie says, who is dizzy enough to watch Corey and Carmella reality show?
Not me.
You, because I didn't even know they had one.
Yes, you did.
Oh, they talked about it.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Vinegar's like, Becky fishnets are torn with a little hole in them. Kind of funny.
Right.
And Ian's like, hey, Travis, what's your favorite WWE wrestler? Oof. Of all time, it's Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Just leave it at that. Luke's like, he can't even call.
I know. Right now, since Bray Wyatt left, I'm like, I don't know.
Exactly. That's why I was like, we'll just move down.
It's definitely harder for me because there's no real second generation guys. Randy Orton, but that's not real. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Doudrop brings the pain.
That might hurt the one underneath more than that one. Oh, she set it up for Liv to bonker. Anyways, it looks like, can you even call Young Guns a Western? Seriously, a ton of the dialogue was more pop culture, and even the soundtrack was mostly rock. Right? Yes, you would still call it a Western, Luke, because of the era that it was set in and who it was about.
Yeah, it's Billy the Kid.
I don't give a flying fuck what they use. Geek off the street and pugilist.
Right.
Fuck, that's dude, the first it don't matter. Matthew's like, most Westerns were filmed in Italy for a while. That's when they're called spaghetti. No, actually, that's not why they're called spaghetti Westerns, Matthew.
It's close. You're right, though. I mean, he's right.
They were filmed in Italy.
Yes.
But it wasn't, and Spain. But it's not because, and that's not why they're called spaghetti Westerns.
Are you sure? It sounds good to me.
Yes, I am very sure.
We've looked it up before.
Yes.
Oh, shit! Well, Liv survived that. I thought she's the one that took the worst of that one.
Rob like, this women's match ain't half bad. Well, if you're watching it. Matthew's like, it's a racist. It's not racist.
What's racist?
I guess that they called the film spaghetti westerns.
I don't know. I'd have to Google it again. I thought that's what it was.
It was like Italian cowboys. Matthew's like, the women are outperforming the guys more and more.
Well, they are a little bit closer together. They don't do that with the guys. The guys, they put the good guys with the bad guys. Although the Kevin Owens tag team match wasn't so bad with Seth.
Yeah. Luke says, even Sharon Stone, the soft core
fuck!
Queen, was a star in a Western.
Are you hearing that whip?
Jesus.
She's whipping the shit out of her. That first one cracked. That might have broke this. Yeah? That might have broke the sound barrier.
She's like, I'm leaving.
Get her. They're not going to embarrass her.
Oh, damn it. That'd be great if they did, though.
They should.
Okay with it.
She's going to probably win the title at WrestleMania, too. It's going to be disgusting. Drops her down. KOD! Esther with the dub. After cheating.
Yes.
Pretty sure you can't whip somebody.
Oh, she has a welt.
Yeah, it broke their sound
welt
barrier.
right there. Right under her boob line. She's got a nasty, nasty welt.
Yeah, you could hear it break the sound barrier if they show it again. Listen to it. That's breaking the sound barrier. Yeah, that first one was a bullwhip.
I don't think she should be allowed to have a weapon like that.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry. This isn't that kind of a match. She shouldn't be allowed to use her hair as a weapon.
What they should do is a match where you
have to chop their fucking hair off.
Hair for hair.
And her hair gets chopped the fuck off and she's not allowed to have that fucking stupid shit out there anymore.
Or have where it's somebody comes and cuts it. Like a Nancy Kerrigan incident. Right before Mania, that would be perfect. Somebody cuts her hair. And so she has to use her natural hair.
That's fucked up. I know people don't
She's
like
bloody.
Becky, but that's fucked up, guys. That's fucking fucked up. I don't care if you like or don't like him, but that's fucking fucked up right there. That's a fucking weapon. You know, if it was somebody out on the street, she would be arrested for fucking assault and battery with a deadly weapon. And you have proof. Right there.
Yeah, that one split her. That first one, you can tell it's really bad right
there. But yeah, it looks like even Sharon Stone was a star in a Western. She was. I don't mind that one.
That I would never watch.
Yeah.
I will never watch that stupid fuck.
It has Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
It's...
Ian's like, my favorite WWE wrestler is Angelo Dawkins and Ford. And Film says, when is WWE going to get sponsored by Secret Deodorant? I'm waiting for those female wrestlers to be a Secret Deodorant commercial. Probably never, sweetheart.
One of them might. You never know.
Robbie says,
Dolph looking fantastic.
It. Jacob says, my favorite is Hacksaw and Bushwhacker, Luke and Ricky Steamboat.
The Bushwhackers.
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Looks like on the first episode today, of course Luke would know, Carmella said she'd be open to doing a live sex celebration on Raw with Graves. Oh my, throw up.
Don't put it past Vince. He might do something like that if she's down.
That's disgusting. Ian's like, hey Travis, what's your favorite state?
Idaho, and then Texas. I mean, if I had to go through them. California was the prettiest in the Union. We got to give them that before they ruined it.
Sure.
But it was the prettiest. Like Lewis and Clark, if you read their journals and stuff, California was the prettiest state in the Union. And, you know, I mean. But
the north part of it still kind of is.
It's...
Robin
well, yeah, the
says,
South is completely desert.
Out, LOL. And Ian's like, my favorite state is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And Florida.
Well, Vegas is a city in Nevada, and Nevada is very pretty. If you're into nuclear test sites and deserts. But Vegas is very pretty. It does have the Strip. I grew up there, so I...
Matthew says, well, Miss Party Pants, what's the real answer? Philip says, hey, Jacob, do you think Becky Lynch will lose her WWE Women's Sexy Empire Championship to Bianca Belair? And Robbie's like, hello, I whip my hair back and forth. Robbie's like, I knew Esther would win. And Vindicator's like, yeah, Esther whips small time like a government mule. And looks like Spaghetti Western equals a movie about the American Old West made cheaply in Europe, typically by an Italian producer and director. Yeah. It doesn't mean because it was fucking in Italy.
And most of them...
That's not what they call them, spaghetti.
Most of them were Clint Eastwood also, I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there. Maybe he likes spaghetti.
Jeez. It's like spaghetti western, does that just mean low budget? Jacob's like, I don't know. And Robbie's like, specs all chafe from that hair. Ian's like, Anna Jay signed WWE will happen. Anna Jay, go to WWE Monday Night Raw. Probably not, my friend. Robbie's like, of course it does. Film's like, okay, Jacob, what about the hairy armpit queen, Charlotte Flair, defending her WWE Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey? And Matthew says the term spaghetti western was coined by Spanish journalist Alfonso Sanchez to describe the low-budget films being made in Italy during the 60s and early 70s. Because spaghetti is cheap. It's not because it's Italy. It's nothing to do with Italian. And they did them in Spain. They didn't just do them in fucking Italy.
So if they would have done them in Mexico, would they have called them spaghetti?
Doesn't matter.
They would have called them taco.
Spain doesn't have tacos, you freakoid.
I just said Mexico.
They probably did some spaghetti westerns in Mexico. Jacob's like, Ronda is going to win. Ayla's like, yeah, because spaghetti is cheap. Vindicator's like, it's fair in my eyes that Becky hits people with chairs and sticks all the time, but she is so weak she doesn't leave a mark. I don't think it's fair at all because she doesn't have a built-in
weapon. Like Randy Orton's dad did for years.
Like Belair's using a built-in weapon. She is using something that's attached to her as a weapon, and I don't think that that's right. In fact, she should be disqualified.
She's a cyborg. I think they should just cut it off. It would be a great match.
I just don't think that's right. I mean,
she has really pretty hair.
I mean, and I'm not saying that Becky probably didn't say, yeah, it's okay to do that, but I don't think she meant that.
Right. She probably didn't want to be mutilated.
That's fucked up. Have you ever been fucking whipped with a bullwhip or even a towel or anything like that? It fucking hurts. That's fucked up.
That's part of wrestling, like the pain, right? Like they hit them with chairs and shit and get fucked up pretty good.
Yeah, I get that. But this wasn't that type of a match. This wasn't whatever matches you call that stupid shit.
No rules.
No
hardcore.
rules. No this, no that. Use anything you want. And I don't think it's right.
So we're gonna see Tommaso Ciampa wrestle right now.
As it should, because he's going up against Robert Roode.
Right. Dolph beat him on Tuesday.
At NXT?
I heard. Yes.
Yes.
I did not watch that match.
Last week, right. As Luke says, Matthew's spaghetti westerns were made all over Europe, not just Italy. Film says so Ronda Rousey will be the new WWE Women's Champion. Wow, interesting prediction, Jacob. Robbie says, D, your mate is back, Robert Roode. And Ian's like, goodbye, see you later. Bye, Travis, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Film says, hey, Travis, did Bliss come out yet?
No.
And Ian's like, bye, funny Travis, see you later.
Matthew's
like, Italian directors, writers, and producers film spaghetti westerns throughout Europe, shooting in countries like Italy and Spain. Those European films typically cast American actors in the leading roles, most notably Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach. Yeah, I've watched almost all of them. They're like, those are my favorite movies.
Is that the good, the bad, and the ugly, those three that he just named?
Yes, they actually are. They are the good, the bad, and the ugly. Can you guess which is which?
No. Look at that. Tomorrow night, Braun Breaker, Tommaso Ciampa going up against Dolph Ziggler and Robert.
Ooh, on NXT tomorrow night, guys. Make sure you watch that.
Bobby.
As Ayla says, my favorite state is Miami, and my favorite country is California. Glad we're all learning geography tonight, guys. Ian's like, why Anna Jay not going to WWE? She's not signing with WWE.
Not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, hon. That's just, she's not going to go to AEW. She's going to be with AEW for quite a long time. Walter's
if they can afford her.
Right? Walter says, good Raw tonight. It's nice to see you in here, Walter. Philip's like, I know what Monday Night Raw will take place next. He'll take place in my hometown of Jacksonville, Florida.
Woo!
And Walter's like, hey, Ayla. And Luke says, my favorite Clint Eastwood movie ever is Gran Torino. That's how I'll be when I'm 80. Oh, yeah?
hate little Asian kids. But then become friends with them.
Racist asshole that's mean to your own children because they're greedy little pricks.
Well, that's all of us when we get older. But
basically. Yeah. Rob is like, chuffed UK slang means to be sliced up, cut. Okay.
Nice.
Ian's like, who is better, AEW or WWE?
At what?
Just asking who's better.
Well, they're completely
different.
It's all relative. It's a different show.
Ian's like, I think AEW better from WWE. Matthew says, oh, y'all freaking jumped case like none other over a fucking Western Lake. Now you got me cursing. Chat just went to hell.
It's because her favorite is Clint Eastwood.
They're my favorite movies, so I'm going to be a little bit more animated and opinionated about it. Well, there's like Wednesday, AEW, 8 p.m. I'll be here. I'm still here until 9:30 p.m. my time.
Riptide. Oh, shit!
Ciampa beat him in the
Ciampa
face.
ends a little reverse
Jacob,
DDT.
Have you subscribed to my channel? Just now seeing if I already asked you that question already or not.
You guys, we get to see Robert Roode in a one-on-one match. When was the last time this happened?
Not for a while. I mean, it's pretty cool that
Christmas 1983.
Is that when it was?
It could have been.
It was like, Matthew, calm down, mister. Sounds like nap time. Walter says Tony Khan has a big announcement.
On Wednesday.
Jeff Hardy, maybe?
Yes, Jeff Hardy is coming. We know Jeff Hardy is signing.
So I
but I doubt that's not big enough. That's not what this is about. This is going to change the face of wrestling. Ciampa rolls him up with a fruit roll-up.
Poor Robert Roode.
It's because Robert was trying to check on Dolph.
Oh, man. It was like, hi, Walter. Matthew says, Ian, I think they are about equal. Misty talking about getting whipped. Is it getting hot in here for anyone else? Matthew, I'm going to take fucking Esther's hair and whip the shit out of you. Robbie's like, hello, call your local mayor, D, if you're that upset about Esther. Walter's like, Ciampa will win. Ian's like, why Anna Jay not going to WWE? Film's like, who won the 6 women's tag match? Who
Esther,
do you fucking think?
Rhea, and Liv.
Those stupid biatches. Rob is like, when did Chomps make it to Raw? It's only
last week and then this week.
Yeah, and it's not really that he's making it to Raw. It's just because he's having a feud with Dolph.
He's going to be on the main roster.
I know, but as of right now, this is why we're seeing him so much. Matthew's like, Ayla, go bake some communism.
Right now is when they should have Braun just show up, just to be there and walk out.
Oh,
because he's never been on the main roster. That crowd would go nuts because they know who his uncle is. They know who his dad is.
No, they know who he is. Matthew wants Ayla to bake communism. And Film's like, Jacob, did you get my question? And Luke's like, Ian, please stop typing in all caps. Ian's like, in 2024, JS signed W. You think that's when she's going to sign? Okay, man. Jacob's like, yeah, Film, I subscribed. And Film's like, I love my bliss, the armpit goddess. And Ian's like, me, I will sign with All Elite Wrestling. Good for you, my friend. You might want to learn your geography a little better before you start signing with wrestling places. Looks like, LOL, not the racist part, but the asshole part. Most definitely able to scare the piss out of gangsters with finger pistols. Film's like, thank you, Jacob. And Walter's like, Robert will lose. He did. Rally's in the chat, though. Hey, Rally says hi. Ciampa on Raw again. He's great. Love stream, as always. Aw, you're so sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
Walter's like, yeah, no caps, thanks. And Matthew's like, The Passion of Miss D, directed by Mel Gibson.
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, well, at least he got his fucking point across, didn't he?
Woo!
Ian's like, I will sign AEW. I'm 18 years old.
Go do it.
Do it now.
And then come on here and let us know.
Like, super kick. LOD, you're hard. LOL. Matthew's like, Ian, try not to use caps. Ian's like, okay, Matthew. Robbie's like, Ziggler not giving 2 shiny shites. Ian's like, I don't like beer, Matthew.
Dana Brooke looking all sexy. Looking like I Dream of Jeannie.
Cheers, my friend. Not necessarily for you to drink beer, but Matthew's like, cool, Ian. And Bryce is like, okay, Gab, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and if not, probably Friday. All right, Bryce.
There is a huge announcement on Wednesday.
Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you maybe on Wednesday, and if not, we'll see you on Friday. Walter's like, boo, Ziggler and Roode, and Zoe Ziggler's got the devil angry face. Bryce says, bye, guys, and Matthew gives him a lemonade. Later, Chief, and Ian's like, Ty Conte will sign WWE in 2023. Those are some interesting predictions.
I'm guessing they're going up against Tamina and, what's his name? Tozawa.
Ian's like, just kidding. I am 18 years old. I thought you said you were 18. Oh, you're 15. Well, I think you should probably work on your schooling a little more. Film's like, yes, is Dana Brooke showing her beautiful arm? Yeah, yes. She's just out there flinging them around everywhere, showing them off to all the people. She should cover that shit up. I mean, my God.
Modesty.
Jesus Christ, women. I just,
She's looking like...
Just making me
I Dream a Genie.
Jacob's like, I'm going to sign with WWE. I'm going to try to get a hold of my homie Joey Orally. You should.
You do it.
Walter's like, I'm not watching Carmella and Corey's new show, right? Walter's fine. Luke's watching it for all of us, so it's all good.
Live sex show.
Luke's all ready for the live sex shows, wanting to know what's going on in their weird lives. You don't have to watch any of it. And I'm pretty sure Luke could give us updates on what's going on. Matthew says, it really seems like Tony signed WWE guys mostly because they know how the business works. That's why Jelly Nutella is gone.
See ya. See ya.
I don't think it really matters, but there were some people that they've gotten kind of like pushed off to the side that they never should have done that to.
Kip Sabian?
I don't care about
I don't
Kip Sabian. I'm talking like Sunny Kiss was really good. I don't know why they don't have him there anymore. Like, you don't see him wrestle at all.
No, he's on Dark, but yeah, he's there.
I mean, you see all these other people that nobody gives a... I mean, they're trying to make him like, ooh, you should do something good. And
don't show Sunny Kiss. He's a gay. Like, what? Just put him on.
Right?
He's fantastic at wrestling. I don't give a shit if he's gay.
That's like, fuck. He's really good at what he does. Who gives a shit? Robbie's like, Tamina and the Karate Kid versus T-Pain and the female Bart Simpson. That's right. That's who it is.
That is who it is. That
seems racist. Chris Akane's in the chat, though. Hey, Chris.
Because Bart's yellow.
The Karate Kid part.
Wait, Karate Kid... Karate Kid is white. Or black.
He's also not a ninja.
Well, that's what I said. Like, he is not Asian.
Doesn't matter. Calling Tozawa the Karate Kid is, like, about right.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
He's a ninja.
He was a ninja.
Chris Connie is in the chat, though, and now I will try to read his chat one more time without being interrupted. Hey, Travis and Dee, did someone say live sex celebrations? Yes, Luke said that earlier.
Carmella wants to do it with Cody.
He wanted us all to know about how much Carmella is a slut bag and wants to do porn on TV for all the masses to see her nasty.
So, as you guys can tell, like, remember the whisper game when you're sitting next to your friends and you whisper something and then they whisper something and then it keeps getting passed down? That's what happened from... She said that she'd be open for a live sex celebration to what she said. The rumor mill is wide open.
Sounds like no way those pits need to be exposed. I love this session better from the women of WWE and AEW. Raleigh says Dana Brooke on Raw every week. Jeez. From main event every week to Raw. Good for her.
We had Robert Roode in a singles match just a minute ago.
Against Ciampa. It was pretty amazing.
We had T-Bar.
But it was still.
We had T-Bar on TV tonight.
Yeah, we haven't seen him forever.
There's some crazy shit going on. You know why? Because they need to fill up a whole WrestleMania card.
Oh, well, we gotta do something here, right?
We're going to see, like, all these people at WrestleMania. Like,
who is this person?
T-Bar's going to be at WrestleMania.
As Robbie would say, all the people out of whatchamacallit. Out of catering.
Right, Titus.
Yeah, Luke says, I can do without a live sex show by anybody. I have a lady for that. In the privacy of your own home.
That's not live.
Matthew says, I think Sonny was released, but he was good. He's not.
I don't think so. I see it all. I'm on Twitter with him. Talk to him here and there. He posted something about pick your best tag team partner or something this morning.
Oh. Anyways, Robbie says, do you watch his main event? What? Like the main event of like the shows? Like wrestling? Like the end result at the end of the night? Well, I'm kind of here. I kind of have to watch that part.
Gonna watch the whole thing. Tamina. Nobody Mina.
Raleigh says, Corey Graves and Carmella are so annoying. Do not want to see that crap. And Chris is like, speaking of AEW Dark, whatever happened to the African guy, Mudabu?
I have no idea.
I
haven't watched
was
Dark.
An African guy.
I have not watched Dark.
Boom says, I love Carmella's armpits sexy. Matthew's like, Brock should come out riding a bull for his Mania entrance.
Fuck. Old Fu Manchu coming out.
Robbie said Carmella's the type that would reveal all for half a bag of peanuts. LOL. Phil's like, with honesty, not a big fan of Sunny Kiss, just being honest. Matthew says Carmella strips for likes. Oh God, see, I didn't even see that.
She sucks dick for bus fare and then walks.
Phil says hopefully Carmella will be back on the championship title picture, even though she's already won half of the women's tag team championships with Selena Vega. Anyways, Dana Brooke is getting her ass chucked across the whole ring here by Tamina, who's very angry at her. And then now Tozawa got in.
Tagged himself in. Oh.
The Ninja against the Circus Performer is now happening. Ooh, yes.
Back behind. There it is.
Ooh, some kicks. Some jumpy kicks.
Reggie's in trouble. Got him in a leg scissors. 1, 2. Reginald's just very fluid in his movement.
Yeah, he is.
Tamina yanks him off. You probably shouldn't yank somebody off on TV like that.
Yeah,
We've lost control. Tozawa.
Dana's like, I will elbow you in the ear.
He was trying to take a prom photo.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. Oh, Reginald.
Reggie got the win over Tozawa.
You can't blink in these little 24/7 stuffs.
No, they do it quite quickly. Quite quickly.
They're like, go out there, hurry. Okay, done. You're done.
Vindicator's like, WWE has lost me with these weird romances. Bring back their cruiserweight belt to replace this garbage.
Uh-oh, we have a relationship.
Oh, Barfo. Ugh. Film's like, I just want to see Carmella as WWE Women's Champion. It was like, is the NAA or am I cray-cray? You're crazy. Robbie's like, LOL with a dirty mind. Raleigh says T-Bar has not had a match on Raw since November 1st. Wow. Sunny Kisses on AEW Dark not released. And Matthew says LMFAO, she sucks for bus fare.
Is she going to kiss him too? Tamina's going to kiss him, isn't she?
Tozawa is like, I like you so much. Oh God, don't do it. Don't. Oh
God.
Disgusting.
The love.
Oh, Barfo. Oh, I'm going to throw up.
Look at Tozawa's in love.
I'm going to be sick.
Tozawa's getting fanned off. He's Twitter pitted.
Oh, jeez. This is just not right.
We need to get Carmella out here so we can show him how it's done. That's what Corey just said.
Oh, fucking gross motherfucker. Nasty.
Go get her. Go get her, stud.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is so bad. So gross. Chris is like, did you guys see that thick girl on NXT 2.0? Her name is Nikita Lyons. She looks so hot that will bring in the ratings.
You know, and she did a kip up. I don't know if you guys seen that, but she did a kip up. It's pretty impressive for her size.
Matthew really liked her joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's bus fare?
Laughing my fucking ass off. She sucks for bus fare, then walks. LOL. What the fuck? Phil's like, go Dana Brooke, go. Vindicator says, I don't understand Reggie dressed like a McDonald's package. Just mind-boggling insanity, these filler matches. Matthew says, I saw Aaron in here the other day for a bit, so it's possible. It was like, what's with the scissors? There's scissors? Are people...
It was a wrestling move.
Ayla, so the little scissors is that you can actually take a clip of the channel that you're watching, and then you can post it on your stuff. So, like, you could take it and post it on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or something like that. So you need to go back in the stream of sausage wallets, and then you could take that and clip it out and put it on your TikTok.
Jesus
for
Christ.
Sausage
We're fucked. We are absolutely fucked. We're banned here pretty soon.
Luna says, is Reggie dressing up as Ronald McDonald? I don't know, Luna, but you and Vindicator are on the same page of that. And Robbie says, oh, to your reaction. And Raleigh says, Tamina, as Travis said, nobody meaner than Tamina. Stupid nickname, geez, from tag champ to trying to be 24/7 champ. Wow. You know what, Raleigh? She's on the TV, though. You see her all the time. You see her doing stuff. I mean, I know it's not great stuff, but it's stuff, right?
Yeah, she gets paid.
Film says, ha ha ha, LOL, Miss D and Travis, haha, that was hilarious. And Robbie's like, Gayla, you can now clip parts of this channel. And Chris says, how did Mella go from Bayface champ in 16 to super hoe? It's really easy.
She got really hot.
Who she's with?
Well, she got really hot, too. She, put in a lot of work on her body.
Yeah, she put in a lot of work on her body called money and plastic surgery. And
I don't think anything's changed sizes.
That she should, do other things. Film says, I love Ivy Nelly from Ivy Nile from NXT. I don't know who that one is. Ayla says, oh, so we need to go back. I read that. Matthew says, it clips a part of this stream so you can share it. I'll tag you on Facebook. Film's like, kind of like Ivy's armpits. Oh, that's fantastic. And he's like, okay, Matthew. And Ayla's like, ha, ha, ha. Robbie's like, rip wrestling gab. And Matthew's like, hashtag sausage wallet. Minicare's like, sorry, guys. I think it's time for a nepotism break. See you in 40 minutes. Who's next? Why are we having a nepotism break?
It is the Mysterios, but I don't know who they're wrestling.
Oh, God.
It could be the Street Profits because they were showing the Street Profits.
Are good. I just don't want to see Mysterios, especially
again.
Ray's son. Robbie's like, D, all your mates are out tonight, Raw, pushing the boat out for you with your boy Condom. That is all your love. And they have to because they have nothing else to give, right?
Oh, shit.
They're like, oh my God, we have nothing. We better throw all these people out there that people never have seen for 20 years, but we're going to throw them out there anyways. I'm going to take a break too. Just gonna leave.
It's break time.
All right, well, now that we know that who's out there, let's see what kind of stuff I can do. Maybe I'll go get some Mike and Ike's. See if I can kill myself with sugar.
Do you have to leave during a commercial? Can you leave during the match?
Oh, fine, I'll wait.
It's
basically a match right now. It's fucking wrestling garbage.
It is The Miz.
See? It's The
Correct!
Miz talking about playing with his own dolls and stuff. So weird. Matthew, our film says Armpit Goddess Bliss, and Matthew's like, oh, my real film. And Raleigh says, good point, Dalitha. Tamina on TV every week. You convinced me. Good for her. Go Tamina.
It's like Liv Morgan. She's on every week. Yeah. She finally got a win. Had nothing to do with her, but she's still got a win.
Yeah. Robbie says, do you love your boy Condom? Do you act like you don't? LOL. Haha. Do you speak English? Just curious.
He speaks English.
He don't speak English. Nothing. Chris is like, nepotism? More like nihilism. Film's like, that's just me, Matthew. You're just being me.
Squishes.
Oh my God, what are they trying to do? Ruin the 80s? They're like, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fucking ruin the Jane Fonda 80s workout videos.
I'm pretty sure she'd ruin that on her own. But old Jane Fonda. See.
She did ruin a lot of shit on her own. But
your girlfriend rolls a Honda. They work out to Honda.
My mom worked out to those tapes, by the way.
But Fonda ain't got a motor in the back of her Honda. Anaconda dope.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's very flat-footed. But, I do have to give her credit for her, as my mom said, I hate Jane Fonda, but I do have to give her credit for her workout tapes. They do work for these women who stay at home, and you don't have a lot of time to do stuff. She's like, they were simple, and you could do them quick. And then you were done and could go about your day. So.
Yeah, she still looks good. She's like 80. So they work.
So basically, she did good in exercising, right? And then when she went and got all of her facial shit done for her, whatever you call that.
Plastic surgery. She did it in a way that didn't change how she aged. She didn't pull a Goldie Hawn?
She did pull a fucking Goldie Hawn where they look like goddamn. Who the fuck is that?
Hey!
Hey!
I love this water. So good. Let me drink some.
Right?
Hey!
It's like, what the fuck did you do to your face? Don't do like that. Don't do stuff like that to your face. Films like that's just me bothering me. Matthew's like, y'all are using too big of words. Just calm down. Matthew, are you drunk? Did you have too much?
It's nepotism.
Robbie's like, oh, do you have more random words than me? And Film says, I love my oh my god, it's bliss. Her armpits are so hairy. It makes it look so I don't even think they are hairy. That's so weird. Raleigh's like, the Miz still boring, not a fan, full stop. And Film's like, I love her so much.
Look at Bobby Lashley broken.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Biggest word I know.
It's the biggest word, and it actually supposedly is a word.
It is a word.
Don't worry, they're giving you what happened on Elimination Chamber
2
weeks ago.
Well, yeah, they have to keep showing us.
They're like, just so you guys know, this is why he is not your champion.
So he might not be able to wrestle this Saturday.
And then you have these two twats.
Did you just call dudes twats?
Yeah, I sure fucking did. Bunch of twats.
They're
out
more
there.
ankles.
Robbie, but they're lower than a twat. Robbie says, Ayla, what does that even mean? It helps the medicine go down. Matthew says, famous people are all lies. They create a false sense of beauty, age, and health. I'm only on my second beer and first weed. I'm behaving unlike some people. Who are the some people? Huh?
Us.
Huh? I behave all the time, and it's my
Sure,
channel.
I
can
should
behave however I would like to. Within
That's what's happening, probably. Maybe we're going to see a tag team match with them. Logan will be there. It's home.
Oh, yeah.
Although he does live in Florida now.
Yeah. All that stuff. It was like when Phil mentions armpits, Letha gets just as excited as she did for that pub commercial.
Woo!
Phil's like, okay, Miss D and Travis have to go. Not sure I'll be here on Wednesday, but I will show up for Friday. If not, then probably Monday. So God bless America. God bless WWE Women's Sexy Armpits. All right, Phil. Thanks for hanging with us. Sorry we may not see you on Wednesday or Friday this week, but hopefully you have a good rest of your week.
And make sure you're paying attention to what's happening in AEW because there is a big announcement.
Yeah, you might want to chime in for a 2-second thing.
Miz, Logan Paul.
It was like, Robbie, you don't know supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And Robbie's like, LOD, you defo need your medicine. I don't even take medicine. What, you're going to try to give it to me, Robbie? You say I need to take my medicine?
Take your medicine,
beat me up
son.
in your shortness? Mm-hmm. Chris is like, the ravishing Russian Lana isn't doing so ravishing nowadays.
I noticed that. She doesn't look that great, does she?
Not pretty. I was like, oh. I saw her the other day on her thing, and I'm like...
She has, like, brown hair.
It's like, oh my god.
She was out shooting at a gun range, the one I seen.
So she is doing something for some movie. Like an action movie. So she's doing to be in a part for that or something. Anyways, Matthew is like... something about cock candy. That's gross, dude.
Ray looks like he's on his third weed.
Big hug, big hearts. Bye, film. Matthew says, what am I trying to say? Speak with pictures. Yeah, cock candy. Raleigh says, Goldie Hawn looks weird with her new face. Wow, also Reese Witherspoon. Wow, prefer her look before. Jeez.
I haven't seen her. Hopefully they didn't screw her up.
Looks fucking weird, too.
Oh.
Like, she's
not even that
look
old.
Anything like she used to. It is so creepy. It's creepy.
Hey, they're talking shit about Logan in Logan's home crowd.
Robbie, even though the sound of it's something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always get precocious.
Here comes the Miz.
Film is hashtagging armpits about bliss. And Robbie says, D, I could take you, no problem. Sure you could, buddy. Sure you could.
To the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. She'd take me home.
Uh-huh. He's trying to threaten me about medicine.
A Hollywood
Robbie's like, yeah, I know that
mega
word. It's from your
dumbass.
fave film, Ella. And Raleigh's like, sorry, has Edge come out yet? Missed a bit of show. Probably Edge, AJ Styles. Raleigh, Edge has not come out yet. You did not miss him. And that's a lot of other people's predictions also, is it's going to be AJ Styles.
If you will.
Matthew is like, hey,
Fact.
just curious. I'm not trying to bring up politics, but are any of y'all states getting rid of Russian alcohol? Virginia just did, and yes, I know, that's just crazy. I don't know, because I don't really go buy a lot of liquor. But if they did, that's just fucking dumb. Who the fuck cares? You can't just get rid of, what are they gonna do? Just chuck it out? Like, oh, well, we bought this, but we don't want to sell it anymore. Like, you already fucking bought this shit. Just sell what you have and just not buy any more. Dumb bastards. Robbie's like, Miz is looking like a game show host.
Right.
Well, you know what? I'd have to say that if he is, then he's looking kind of piff like Steve Harvey. Because Steve Harvey is a very, very handsome man when it comes to his suits. I know, because Travis's grandma was very, very, very impressed.
With Steve Harvey's suits.
Oh, hell yeah, she was.
His ties.
Oh, my gosh. She just like, oh, my gosh. JVD is in the chat. Hey, JVD says, what's up, peeps and piffs? Peeps and piffs. You know, it's peeps season. Everybody just so you know.
Yes, Logan Paul is more man than any person in that building.
Oh, is
They're booing him at home, by the way.
Oh, they don't like him. That's surprising.
See, pound for pound, he's the greatest fighter in the world. Logan Paul.
Oh, God. No wonder they're booing. Miz is talking out of his asshole. He's like, let me talk out of my butt. Naxos is on McKenna's bed, just so you know.
Not a surprise. He's a baby. Since my daughter has Saturday school moving forward. Right now, we got the Mysterios in the ring. Miz up on the ramp. Miz talking about what he's done in the history of the sport and what they did last week. And the crowd was cheering. Miz is finally getting the respect that he deserves. The crowd's chanting, "You suck."
You suck.
Lots of sucking in.
You suck. But not like
not everybody though, but when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Yeah, that one.
The crowd there, they probably aren't smart enough to know what he's talking about. They are in Columbus, Ohio.
So I heard on the radio the other day, a radio guy was talking about Peeps, the marshmallow candy for Halloween.
I know
Easter.
they are, yeah.
You can go on their website and make your own Peeps now. You can go on there and craft your own Peeps for specific things if you love Peeps.
Oh, we should do a wrestling guy Peep.
Oh my God, gross. Peeps are
you
so
don't
disgusting.
eat them.
I'm glad people like them. I am not one of those people that do. Robbie says, Ayla, you're crazy. I swear, but keep it going. And Robbie's like, I don't like suits.
Awesome!
Exactly. Awesome.
So this is supposed to be a tag team match, but I don't know what.
I don't think he's going to be having a match in a
Look,
suit.
they're asking for him to come in.
It's probably going to be the Street Profits or something.
Oh.
I witnessed it.
Hurt Business.
Oh, the Hurt Business is coming up
Hurt
for him.
Business.
Matthew says, just another wonderful chat. You know what, Matthew? I like that you're a part of it, though, because that's how it should be. Chris is like, it's also crawfish season. So,
yummy.
Crawfish and Peeps and Russian alcohol. It's a good combination right there. Raleigh's like, nice Dusty Rhodes impression, Travis, if you will.
If you will.
Robbie says, Ms. chatting BS. And Chris says, how about that Canelo fight, Paul?
He's not ready for that.
Yes. Raleigh's like, love Steve Harvey. He's great. Logan Paul equals nobody cares. And Matthew says, I like Peeps when they are stale, but they are gross these days. Is it because they took all the bad stuff out of them for you? They are made with all the gross.
I'm sure they still are made with corn
gross
syrup.
Things. JVD says, I have more interest in watching snow melt than the damn Miz and Logan Paul. Well, they're gone. Miz is gone. Now you can watch Mysterio's and the Hurt Business. Raleigh says Dom Mysterio is just been same level for about a year. I thought he might have got better and better and seen a lot of people say he's not very good. Yeah. Not good. Robbie's like, I thought these two gonna split up.
Not happening, is it?
I think they just love each other so much that they just can't be apart from each other. Also, I think it's because Ray's son is so bad at what he does that they have to have Ray there to make him look a little tiny bit better. Well, it doesn't really work, but they're pretending. Matthew's like, Dominik is one of those bastards that just won't go away and is only in that position because his dad, he's fucking annoying. Yeah, there's one of those in AEW too. Not because his dad's there, but he's worthless also. And he's annoying. And Robbie says, Raleigh, this ain't WWE 2K22 blood, although he ain't gonna get any better. Walter's like, okay, bye guys, see you Wednesday for AEW. Okay, Walter.
See you, Walter.
Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you Wednesday. DiGiorno. The MV Pizza. That's what they say.
Yeah, because it's commercial.
Are you looking up making Peeps for yourself on their Peeps website?
They have a little Peeps cereal.
Oh, gross. Like, is it just the marshmallows?
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
It looks like there's... Maybe you put them in the marshmallow or in your hard food. So
I'm sure that you probably just eat them out of the bag. O'Reilly says Hurt Business, who aren't the Hurt Business because Bobby doesn't acknowledge them. Doesn't make sense, WWE. You tell him, Raleigh. You tell him. You write him a letter.
They had nothing. They're yeah.
Matthew's like, later, Walter, and Robbie says, so glad I ain't got work tomorrow. Matthew says, bacon wrapped Peeps. That's disgusting. JVD says, not surprised they changed Ciampa's theme. He will probably get released by SummerSlam. You think? Did they change it just for him to come up over to the main roster, or is it changed on NXT also? I wouldn't know. I don't listen. I really
They have Peeps
listen.
dipped in chocolate. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they have chocolate-covered Peeps. They have different colored Peeps.
They have Mike and Ike's on here, and you can get them customized.
Just for you! That's gross and funny at the same time.
It's just something on the box, it looks like.
Oh.
Your message here. Kind of like that show we watched last night. Expletive.
Oh, adjective.
Adjective.
Loud greeting.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Nice gesture.
He's like bigger, nice gesture or something like that.
Louder laugh. Dude.
We watched Free Man last night.
That shit was pretty funny.
Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he's a freaking wacko himself, but... And I know that Ayla hates him.
What's his name was funny, though.
Good.
Channing Tatum.
Playing the guy. Oh, my God. He's literally wearing diapers tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, Ray's going full diaper. Ray's full diaper tonight.
Oh, my God. Why do they have to notice it? Oh, my Lord.
Full diaper.
Full. It is a full-blown diaper tonight. Oh, my God. So bad. Matthew's like, they can turn plants into meat. What if we turned meat into plants?
I think that's what really does happen, right? When you degrade in the ground, you know, plants grow from that.
Basically, just throw your meat into the ground and the plants grow from it. Basically, composting. You're using meat products sometimes in your compost.
Yeah.
Oh, JVD says chocolate is nasty. Chocolate what? Like chocolate food? Or just chocolate in general?
Like a cookie?
Matthew says, we will get those damn vegans once and for all. JVD's like, except Reese's. Oh, so Reese's Peanut Butter Cup chocolate isn't nasty, so you don't like chocolate. Well, you're a guy. Most guys don't like chocolate. JVD says that Ray has a full diaper tonight. He does! He has a full diaper.
Ray needs to start wearing the diapers. Instead, he's got like the stripper pantyhose on. Have you seen Dominik's?
Oh my God.
He's got the, what are those called?
The garters.
Garter, see ya? What is up with their, like, lingerie wear? He's wearing a diaper. He's wearing fucking garters.
Oh, man.
You can't tell me it's Mexican tradition to wear a diaper. I refuse to hear it. I have plenty of Mexican friends. I will get on the horn right now.
Oh, my God. But why? Oh, my God, but why? Oh, my God.
It's like a sumo wrestling diaper.
I can't handle this shit. I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
Oh, shit. There's the tag by the diaper baby. Dom's got his garter on.
Oh, shit. Not even straight.
I know. He got no butt, so he can't keep his garter in the right place. 2.
Oh, man. Oh, at least Ray's diaper's not in there right now.
He's on the ground.
Oh,
he's changing his diaper.
Most of his other ones don't look quite like this, but he hasn't had it this bad for like almost a year.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Right before WrestleMania last year.
Oh, man.
That's it.
Oh, God.
1,
Is it done?
2.
Oh. He had to jump over the rug. God, the diaper's back.
Uh-oh. Ray. Oh, God, he's doing his shoulder back right like a baby.
Rob is like, LOT, your laugh sounds like caned laughter in bad sitcoms. That's really sweet.
That means it sounds real.
Never said that I
oh, shit.
had a good laugh.
Cedric caught Dom.
I just made a clip of this spot with the new scissor feature. Scissors. JVD says, like the taste of chocolate, I don't like it. Yeah, a lot of guys don't. Robbie says D-Ray is in an ope, so it's only right he wears a diaper.
Oh, shit, Miz is out there.
Oh, my God, you better run.
You don't want to get any of that diaper, baby.
Coming for you.
Daddy. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
He did it. Ray and Dom lose.
Good for Benjamin.
The Hurt Business getting shit done.
He's like, I gotta pull my garter up.
Now is Dom going to be upset that they took off? Oh, no, he's still, they're strategic. They're a team. So. Look at him trying to hold up his garter. Kicks at the Miz. The Miz takes off. This diaper baby.
JVD is laughing. Matthew's LOL. Robbie's like, they really have fooked Ray over with that cloth diaper. And JVD says this match is sponsored by Buc-ee's. Matthew says I think Ray designed his own outfit. JVD's laughing. And Rally says, why does he wear the diaper wrestling gear? I think he's messing around. OMG, delete the lost it funny. Matthew's like, maybe it's an orthotic for a busted tailbone. OMG, delete it. Are you okay? Funny stuff. You're both always entertaining. I am so sorry. Whew, I will take some deep breaths and get a hold of myself in the diaper area. It's very bad of me to have such a horrific reaction to
He's in his coloring book, which is a legal pad. And he's trying to stay in the lines. Because it helps him stay focused.
He put the high in Ohio, or if it's Or if it is what? Nothing's out of the ordinary for him. He seemed okay. Your curb stomp didn't do. No, Randy.
You know how to make me smile.
Oh my God, this guy.
Who are they gonna wrestle? Street Profits, maybe?
Maybe that's who they're having a match with. I don't know. Anyways, JBD's like, Delita's laugh is contagious. Yes. It's very genuine laughter there. Sorry it was so loud, you guys.
Riddle bringing a scooter. It's a black scooter this week.
Scooter. Riley's like, OMG, Hurt Business win. And now that does not happen much ever. Yeah, they tend to do that sometimes with Ray's son. Give him the big fat lose. And, you know, Benjamin Shelton is a better wrestler, so I would hope he would win. Even Cedric Alexander is better than Ray's son.
Cedric's actually really good. They just don't use him.
Yes.
He's used like Ricochet, but Ricochet looks like he could be getting a major push.
Oh, yeah, because he went out there, did some stuff with what's-his-face. What happened?
What happened again? I'll look back at my notes.
I'm trying to remember who it was that he had a thing with.
A good little match with?
Oh, it was Sami Zayn in the back. He went after the Intercontinental Championship.
That's right, and he probably will be.
He was like, it's an open challenge, and then he challenged him right away after he beat the crap out of Johnny Knoxville.
Don't even have to look at my notes.
Riley says, Delita laughs so funny. Yes, hilarious. Glad I could help you guys out in the laughter department for a Monday night.
Ricochet.
Yes, it is.
It is Street Profits.
RK Bro versus the Street Profits is up next on Raw. Thank God, no more diapers. I don't think I can handle another diaper.
I love the Street Profits, but I don't see them winning this one. They're just not right there yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like they need a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, they haven't pushed them.
So how are they going to have a match at WrestleMania if it's not a just because Vince doesn't care about tag teams? I think you could make tag team matches out the ass.
You could.
There's plenty of them, right? Street Profits versus Vikings, go.
Yeah. They did that, remember, throughout the whole pandemic.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Like, they had, like, 8 months of them doing their thing. Matthew says, chat's always pretty fun on Monday. By the second hour, we get loopy, maybe even sooner. Yeah.
Right. After our third weed.
After our third weed. 12th one, if we hurry up real fast. Robbie's like, rematch. Rematch. I don't know if it's really a rematch. Did they already do it?
What? These guys?
Street Profits and
yeah,
Birthday
they've.
Bros.
I mean, all these tag
week
teams
or
have.
something?
Oh, I didn't think so.
I didn't think so either. Vindicator's like, prank. Prank what? What's pranking?
Frankenstein? I want a Vapo stick.
What the fuck are you gonna do with
it? Looks cleaner than putting goop all over myself. I'm sure I'll get sick again in my life.
Raleigh says Shelton Benjamin was great as gold standard climbing, jumping off ladders 10 years ago. Vindicator says, I think WWE is pranking us with the whole Dominik as a serious wrestler facade.
Hopefully he just disappears. Maybe goes
if that's
to
the case, it's not doing a very good
AEW,
job
teams
of
up
it.
with Hook, and then they both fade off into the sunset.
Randy's like, this is probably one of Randy's best runs in a while. I like the chemistry of him and Riddle, LOL.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Randy being kind of goofy kind of helps. Like, he's serious and kind of a jerk, but at the same time, he's, like, okay with being kind of goofy and doing weird shit.
Yes.
And that's rare in wrestlers. That's why Randy is who he is.
That's why Randy
still do the things he does.
is going to break the World Championship record at some point.
He's got to, right?
Vince is going to do it.
He's got to do it. It doesn't make any sense not to. He needs one more good run of being a fucking champion and be done with it.
The way to cap it off is somehow... The problem is if John Cena wins the championship again, then he passes Rick. Mm-hmm. So they can't put it on him and then have Randy beat him for it, which would be the classic way to do it.
True, right?
But they could still do that match, but have Randy champion going in. Or having the title vacant, and then the winner of that breaks the title. So we know we're going to get it.
Right.
Either Cena or Orton, and then they give it to Orton. That would be cool.
That would be pretty neat.
Which they could do. They could vacate the title. Although Randy's not there. He needs 2 more. I think he has 14.
Does he? I don't know.
I believe it's 14, so he needs 2 more to tie. So he needs 3 more title runs. That's a lot. But he did 2 against what's his name, didn't he? Didn't he get 2 last year? Or 2 years ago, whenever it was, against McIntyre? Because he beat McIntyre for it once.
I think so. I want to say yeah.
I just can't remember if he won it again. Maybe he just got the 1.
I don't remember completely what happened with it.
The luchador in the back, on the left.
Is the TVPG thing over in?
Now it's just a red sleeve, but
Oh. I missed him.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, it's dumb. Let's see. Vindicator says, it's so dumb, by the way, to call him a Mysterio when he doesn't even wear a mask. I think he will be released sometime between September and January 2023. Raleigh's like, okay.
There's Carmella.
RK bro. Just waiting for an RKO from Randy on Riddle. I've said this sentence for a couple of months now. Matthew's like, maybe Dominik has cancer and he's a Make-A-Wish kid. King Rishi's in the chat. Hi, King Rishi.
Hey.
Matthew says, Randy has always been a serious guy. Ravi says, Cena, stick to acting if that's what you call it. And Matthew's like, Your Majesty. King Rishi says, hi, Ravi. And I am also the greatest YouTube mod. Sweet. Robbie says,
there it is, Luke, if you're here. She's going to do a live sex celebration when they keep their titles after WrestleMania.
Oh, God. I hope they lose them. I never want to see that.
I that's all you. I have nothing to say about that.
Robbie says Sasha is better than teaming up with the walking glow stick. Vindicator says Dominik wishes are being fulfilled all right. He's getting undeserved payments for wasting people's time and money for those who attend these shows. Matthew's like, 2 of the biggest stars in Hollywood are wrestlers.
Yeah.
As King Rishi says.
I agree.
Rock. Yeah.
If not the biggest star, The
One
Rock.
of them, for sure. He's a pretty big star. Cena, on the other hand, yeah. But, you know, that's how The Rock started out in a lot of his shows, too, until he hit pay dirt with some of them.
I wonder if The Rock's going to go the route of, like, Tom Hanks, where he all of a sudden starts doing, like, serious dramas where he's not even funny. Like, it's just seriousness.
I don't know.
Like, he gets cancer or something, and he
does some serious parts, but he always throws in some weird
right
line or something that's not scripted, and they keep it in the movies. I don't know.
Street Profits coming down to the ring. We all love the Street Profits. Well, I do. This should be a WrestleMania match right here. I'm okay with just this match happening at WrestleMania. But it won't.
I like the Street Profits. I like the RK Bros too, so okay, I don't know what to say. Matthew says Sasha is one of my faves. King says Hollywood wrestlers. And Luke says, once again, my rumors news proves to be real. I'm not fake like others in chat. Luke, we totally believed you because you said you watched the show.
And then they brought it up twice.
If you're going to say that you watched the show, pretty sure I'm going to believe you when you say that Carmella wants to basically whore herself out on national television. Seems pretty normal to me.
And that's what WWE needs, is a true whore that can lead their women's revolution. Said no one, but it does take us back to the Attitude Era. Lita. And with Lita, you know, just wrestling a few weeks ago, she's there. She could give some tips on how to actually make sure your boobs stay covered up. Because her boobs slipped out. But it was live back then, so people didn't care. Look at that. Little spinning elbow.
Matthew says, live sex celebration like a gender reveal. They're having a kid. Yeah. Matthew says, the Rick is the biggest, but Cena is getting bigger. Matthew says, T-Rex, he had that one rule where he was an amputee, but I think it was still action-packed.
I didn't know that. Huh. I guess there's more Rock movies than I knew. I still want to watch that one where he's on a skyscraper. Is it called Skyscraper? Anyways, there's one where he's on a skyscraper. And...
I think so. I think it's actually called that. As Luke said, King, English, please. And Ayla's like, Luke is definitely lying. And Vinegar's like, King, you need to get rid of the crown. It's an eyesore in this chat. And yeah, Robbie, I agree with Luke. There's no reason to really time him out. A good warning's fine. But it's just a timeout, so that's fine. Matthew says, oh, Luke, that's racist. Oh, what?
What's racist?
I have no idea. Luke said, if he did it again, then a timeout would have been worth it. Right? Like, Luke, it wasn't making sense. Like you guys do. Like you guys say shit that I read all the time that don't make no sense. You're like worst at it, Ravi, of all of you. You don't even speak English half the time. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, dude?
It's English.
It's the fucking English. It's like some slang crap that's like not even words. I'd say what it is, but I've been told I'm not allowed to. It's not racist. He's practicing for his 80s.
Right. Gran Torino.
Luke says Ayla gets it. Jamie's laughing.
Woo! Springboard right down on top of Dawkins. Ford attacks Orton. One elbow takes Orton out. Maybe he's not going to be the 16, 17-time world champion.
He wasn't paying attention, that's why.
Ford just landed right on his lower back. That hurt. You can tell it hurt him.
He's like, no, it feels really good. It tickled.
His kidneys are going to be peeing blood for a minute.
Ravi says T-Rex Skyscraper is the movie where he is an amputee.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
How's he amputee when he's running from one building to the other and jumps? Is that why?
You don't need an arm for that.
Well, he holds on.
With one arm.
Oh.
And then he probably just kicks his legs up. It's fine.
So he climbs the skyscraper with one arm?
No idea. I'm just making up shit.
Maybe he's like Tink Tink. And he's running. That's how he can jump so far.
Oh, yeah, he's got springs.
Because he's got unfair advantage. The last place you want to be in a foot race is behind the guy that has no foots.
Vindicator says, I'm sorry, delete that. I will work on my language translational skills. English is like my seventh language. Right? Rob is like, all the street profits looking to put mans in a spliff, looking to smoke mans. See? See?
Spliff? Oh, is that the cut?
Mans. I mean, come on. Like, and you think that that's English? That makes no sense. Delete him. Just delete him. Message retracted.
Delete.
I'm going to delete your message.
Icky Woods.
And then put your ass in a timeout. We're not making any sense. It was like defo piff language skills, but it's like, it's considered an action thriller.
I think I want to celebrate the next time I buy cold cuts. Like that. Icky Woods, the Icky Shuffle.
You should.
That commercial's old. I swear to God I remember that when I was in high school, but I don't think they had Geico when I was in high school, so.
Geico's been around for 70-something years.
Not the commercials.
Luke, damn, I can't remove Rafi's message. I can't believe you tried. That's funny shit. I'm just teasing about that. I don't really care. Well, so was action thriller. He's been doing a lot of action thrillers, but he always throws out some funny ass comment or something.
Right.
Anyways, Robbie says we say it all the time in the UK. Yeah. I'm glad whoever we is. I'm pretty sure not every single person in the United Kingdom says what you say. Maybe in your single human.
That's how Hugh Grant talks.
Right? Splitting the man.
Sorry, that's the only UK actor I can think of. Hugh Grant. Going deep in the archives.
Vindicator's like Ayla channeling her inner Ravi, and JVD says, "Hey, I use the word piff as often as I could." Looks like that, and Sophie says, "Hi, I'm back." Hey, Sophie. And Luke says, "Isn't spliff a word for joint?" Ayla's like, No. And Sophie says, "This episode of Raw is almost over." It sure is.
Is it really?
Yeah. Got about an hour left.
Oh, that's not.
Luke says the Iggy Woods commercial is 10 years old.
Yeah, it feels old.
Ayla's like, yes, Luke, at least here. JVD is laughing, and Robbie says, "Trust me, D, lots of people say it." You know what, Robbie? I think it's the only people that say it are in your clique. I don't think other people say it.
How on earth would you know? You have no idea.
I'm saying that because of our own stuff, our own slang and stuff in the United States isn't the same in every part of the United States.
Right, but they're
slang words in Idaho aren't the same as slang words in Oregon and Washington.
Right, but there
might be some.
Right, but
not all.
But their whole entire island is the same size as our state.
It doesn't matter. You can't tell me that every single person out there's piffing it up and spliffing and.
No,
and
he's told us there's like 4 dialogues.
Okay, there's more than that, but I highly doubt every single one of them use the same fucking slang words, is what I'm saying. He's saying that every single person in the whole fucking UK says that word. Every person. And I don't believe it.
Piff?
It doesn't matter.
Spliff.
Whatever he's saying, spliff, piff, guan, mans, smoke mans, whatever.
I just know, I've seen European Vacation, so I know how nice everybody is.
Matthew's like, LOL, that one Olympian called the Blade Runner who killed his girlfriend or wife. He was a cheater child. You imagine being a runner and getting beat by a guy with no legs.
Right? And then they say he has an unfair advantage. The guy with no legs has the unfair advantage in a foot race. It's like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah. Ford going up top. It's over. Randy getting pinned. God, he landed on Randy's head. Randy's hurt.
Randy's like, fuck, man.
Like, dude, can you not land on my fucking head?
The F word, too.
They had to. It wasn't supposed to.
I think Orton's fucking hurt.
Yeah, Randy got hurt. No, I'm not fine. See, now they're calling in.
Riddle's like, what?
Yeah, Randy's hurt, and that's real.
Pretty
Ford's
sure.
talking to him. He landed right on his fucking head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what hurt him, because it looks like he's holding that shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, no, I'm not okay. He couldn't even get to the ropes to put his foot on it. And then Dawkins tried to help him, and he's not even on his team.
Mm-hmm.
Dawkins lifts his foot up, but he can't get close enough, so he just drops it. But you can tell he's hurt.
Well, maybe that triple threat might not happen now.
Yeah, that triple threat's not happening, so that might be Street Profits added into that next week.
They're like, okay, guys, you need to just
act like
go
you,
on
yeah.
with the show like it was supposed to happen.
Randy's up.
But we do
Here,
have
watch
our
that.
new Ravi Singed. Hey,
Oh, wait,
Singed,
that's not it.
how's it
Hey,
going,
Singed.
man? You're being called Singed because I ain't calling you Ravi. I already have a Ravi.
Hey, Singe.
As Matthew says, twins, Basil, twins. He didn't say the Basil part, but I always say that whenever there's twins happening.
Right.
Anyways, and then now there aren't 2 Ravis anymore. As Ayla said about 2 Ravis, I don't know about this. And Vindicator says, I think Helen Mirren and Benedict Cumberbatch are English actors, very well spoken and prestigious too. It looks like, oh hell no, I will delete any other Ravi name. What is enough? Somebody's like Ravi Singe, who? Matthew says, ha ha ha, Luke has his finger on the trigger. Ayla, what did you do? Vindicator's like, we need more Aylas and Sophias in here. And Robbie says, oh, people who speak street slang in the UK say it. Exactly. So that's the people that say it. Great. You're like everybody. And it's like, not everybody says that. That would be like me going over to the neighbor's house and making them, them talking like I do. Or saying the slang words from my generation. They don't. Or the kids under us. They do bring back some of the words from our generation, which is really weird.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah. It looks like I'm defo piffing it up, brah. The whole of the UK spliffing and stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. Matthew's like, oh, what the hell? Exactly my sentiments. What the goddamn hell, people. So if he says, we only need one Ayla, more than that, and then I will quit coming to this channel. Ayla's like, I didn't summon another Ravi. And Luke's like, Finn, if that happens, I'll quit and you can try to do my job. I was like, the Madam One Street Profits. And Luke's like, really, Sophie, you promise? The Singe was timed out for a moment. Sophie's like, Orton might miss Mania. I'm pretty sure that Singe is probably King Rishi from earlier. Sophie's like, Orton might miss Mania. That's true. That might be happening with what happened now. Ayla's like, oh, good, because I know 2 other Aylas. I'll get them in here so Sophie can go away with the rest of the chat and celebrate. Riley's like, Ayla, you dim ones. And Luke's like, what did I say? Matthew's like, Sophie, don't threaten us with a good time. Sophie's like, no, I am joking. JBD's laughing, and Ayla's like, your jokes are dumb. And King Rishi's back saying hi, and Matthew says, I wasn't narf. And King's like, so sorry for not talking in English. And Vindicator says, yikes, Vin, as a moderator, is like the worst thing ever. Worse than Ronda being champion for an entire year or sausage wallets asking for pay raises.
Right.
Some Finn Balor action?
Yeah, Damian Priest.
Oh,
This is a title match.
The United States Championship title match. Interesting. Let's see. King says, but now onwards I am talking English only. Okay. Matthew says, what the fuck is wrong with Chad? It just got weird. King's like, okay, don't give me time out. And Matthew says, yeah, Vin, fuck a lousy Ronda Rousey. I was like, when someone has been ripped or lost heavily, we say cooked or put in spliff. Once again, you're like, I'm going to use other slang words to give the definition of slang words. Well, that's fucking awesome. And Vindicator's like, King and his hideous crowns is really It's like, Robbie, knock it off. And Robbie's like, Matthew, tell them again, rude boy. LOL. It's like, you're freaking people out. King's like, yes, Finn, you are right. Matthew's like, a spliff in my world is a joint with tobacco and pot. Right? At least that's not a joint dipped in formaldehyde, I guess.
That's sherm. Yeah, that's not good for you.
That stuff's bad for you. Don't do that, kids. King's like, I'm also best YT mod.
You take it with Valium and Robitussin, and then you take your cigarette and dip it into sherm. Don't do that at home.
Don't do that at home.
Fuck if you can find formaldehyde, you know what I mean? Are you going to break into an old folks home or not? Like, what are they?
Morgue?
Yeah, that thing.
Would have been easy with the one that's under investigation in our city.
Stockpiling dead bodies. Like, what the fuck? Like, people are, like, there's a school across the street.
Just adult dead bodies. That's the sick part. It was like, yeah, mine too, Matthew. Matthew says, haha, y'all crack me up. And Robbie's like, Matthew, it's just a slang expression. And King's like, you know, gaming weather. I do know the gaming weather. That gaming weather. I play it all the time. It's good game. It was like, Robbie, stop, you're embarrassing yourself. And King's like, I am the mod of these 2 channels. Oh, that's sweet.
Awesome.
Matthew says, I can send you a link for a legit connect. No, what? No.
We're good.
No.
Any links you want to send us, you have to send us on Instagram.
Please.
Or you can find me on the Twitter sphere.
DM privately. King's like, Gamer's Route. Yeah? Cool. Gaming weather and Gamer's Route. Awesome, man. That's cool. Good for you. It's a lot of responsibility. I was like, Ayla, you embarrass yourself all the time, but we move. LOL. Why are we moving? What's going on? As Ayla says, Matthew, stop it. Big red stop sign. King says, these all are my friends only.
Coolio.
Well, that's sad. You don't have friends in, like, real life friends? Like, outside of Computer Zone? You should probably find some.
Talk to real people.
Ones. It was like, we move because we're not paralyzed. What the fuck?
That's terrifying.
Yeah, fucking think. What the good goddamn
It's
hell
lemonade.
is this shit?
Mountain Dew lemonade. Coke came out with some really new flavors too, I guess.
Spark? Mountain Dew is going crazy in the freaking flavor department. Come on, people. How many goddamn flavors of Mountain Dew do you need? One. Mountain Dew. The original, the regular, that's it.
I want to watch this too.
The Batman?
This one looks good.
The Batman. The Batman. I can't do Batman voices.
Look how small that hamburger is.
Compared to man hands? Is it a quarter-pound double cheeseburger because each of the patties are only 1/8 of a pound?
Maybe.
They're a commercial. I wonder if they're going to not give us a date again.
So he came out after Raw went off the air 2 weeks ago and wrestled.
Bastard.
So they're using him in front of the live crowds. Coming to Raw soon.
We just haven't seen him on the TV.
Soon. No soon.
Just coming. Oh, let's see. Robbie, Matthew, keep going. LOL. Vindicators like Talitha is indeed the ultimate life coach. Robbie's like, Ayla, you do make me laugh. LOL, that joke was harsh from you. JVD says, I met some real prize winners on Farmers Only. Yeah? I bet you did. Were they pissed? Matthew's like, Ayla, go to your room. Ayla's like, I'm not embarrassing. Haha. You're the one slinging it up in the chat like you're cool. How little baby ravioli got something to prove. And Robbie's like, Mountain Dew is not as good as 7-Up. Okay, they're two completely different flavors. Like, what the fuck? That's like, Coca-Cola isn't as good as Squirt. You know what I mean?
Squirt's way better.
Especially the ruby red one. I was like, JVD, marry that price cow flipper. Matthew says, I don't like punishing you. It really hurts me as your stepfather. Robbie's like, Ayla yet again, obsessed with my height yet again, LOL. And Robbie's like, no, they're not, D. Oh.
They're giving us highlights of Friday, by the way, of the Brock. Brock cannot be outnumbered.
Mountain Dew and 7-Up are completely different flavors.
No, it's like Sprite and 7-Up, kind of, if you want to put two together that are close.
JPD is like, Ayla, thumbs up, and is like, did I mention your height? Nope, she didn't. She just said you're a little baby. And you're a ravioli. Nothing about your height. See who's obsessed with it? You are. Vindicator's like, they are marketing Veer as a savage wild man, and it's just not going to work with the fans. It's nothing fresh or intriguing. It looks like, Robbie, what the actual hell is wrong with you?
Well, I hope it works. He's a stud.
Yeah, I mean, right? Veer is. Like, he needs to be, like... And if they're doing it in front of live audience and they're just not putting it on the,
Put Veer against
TV.
Omos and just have him run through him. That's how you do it.
That's right. Matthew's like, Mountain Dew compared to 7-Up is one hell of a comparison. What weed are you on? It looks like Robbie, baby back bitch. It looks like 7-Up and Sprite don't even have caffeine. They're the worst sodas ever. Not unless you're mixing them with some kind of alcohol, Luke. Then they're okay. JVD's like, Ayla comes up with the best nicknames. Ayla's like, facts, Luke. And Robbie's like, what, go, Luke, nutting?
Oh.
See what I mean? What going, Luke? Nutting is ring with me. Everything is aight for me. What the good goddamn? Dude, speak goddamn normal words.
Aight.
Aight. It's not even T's in there. It's Irie. Man, it's like, how is Robbie on? Well, with that comment about Mountain Dew and 7-Up, I have questions. Major questions. It was like, why no one ever nicknamed me, so I have to to nickname others. JVD's like, I actually like Sprite. He's like all defensive about it. I actually like Sprite. Poor JVD. It's okay, man. A lot of people like Sprite and 7-Up. It's okay.
Nothing wrong with either one of them.
Most people like Sprite over 7-Up. I do have to say it's kind of the difference between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Sprite is very salty tasting, where 7-Up has more of a sweeter taste to it. Kind of thing. It was like, Luke, you nutting on ravioli? OMG! I'm so sorry. I have to leave. Poor Robbie. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Install spell checker on your damn phone, PC. It's like, oh yeah, Travis, where's your signature cap? Did it get too hot in there for it tonight?
It's fine. It's right there. I was trying to go hair tonight.
Robbie's like, Artie is Jamaican for all right. Good, fine. Is it though? Is it Jamaican for it? Oh, looks like Robbie, we are not in Jamaica.
Kofi Kingston.
JVD's like, Robbie, what was that again? He's like, you have numerous nicknames, most of which aren't allowed to be said on TV. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Or mod. Nutting on another mod. This is just... Something's wrong with the world.
It's a live sex celebration.
It's the live sex celebration we all didn't want to see. It was like only from you, Matthew. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Okay. Robbie's like, nuttin' is the way Jamaicans would pronounce nothing. Okay, that's not what you said. You said nutting. There's a G on that comment. Nutting. You didn't say nuttin'. Or else I would have read it nuttin'. But you're like, what going on, Luke? Nutting is ring with me. Looks like, damn, I needed this laugh. I think we all do on a Monday. Matthew's like, I would never miss it. Maybe not, never. Looks like the worst part is I didn't want to nor agree to nut on anything. What the fuck? Okay, it's not you nutting. I think it's you're getting nutted on. I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore.
Somebody's nutting.
Somebody's nutting though. Jamie's laughing and Robbie's like, oh, I had to laugh when I chatted. And oh, so you're trying to push it off as you meant that on purpose. Oh no, sir. You did not mean it on purpose. No. No, that was called a typo. I was like, I'm like 90% sure Robbie said, look, you be nutting on me. Oh my God, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I give up. Oh man. Okay, I'll try that one again. I'm like 90% sure that Robbie said, Luke, you be nutting on me. Ari Ting. Anyways, King's back. Hi, King. Okay. Matthew's like, wait, did we just have sex? Like a cyber orgy? What's with this live sex cremation? Sex cremation. This live sex cremation. Fucking Matthew. Oh, typos are fun. Typos.
Austin Theory's planting the seeds here.
He's planting lots of seeds. Gross. So he's nutting all over Vince right now. Nice. Shut yo. All right. Vindicator's like, this is moderator abuse, says a raggy from a parallel universe. Oh, you meant Ravi. I thought you were trying to talk about ragu, like spaghetti sauce. Matthew's like, who wants a pearl necklace? Oh,
it's
not.
No.
No.
It's not that kind of show. Like Vince just said.
It's not that kind of show.
Vince hit that right on the nail on the head. It's not that kind of show. Austin Theory. It could be.
It could be. Looks like I would make another nutting joke, but I don't want to have a how sex works chat with anyone in chat. Robbie's like, oh, you let her movie bad. You let her on some mad tang. No, honey, it's you. It's all you. JVD's like, what is his sex? He's like, delete this now as red as her hoodie. It's because you guys are making me laugh. And now
nobody wants that. Damian Priest is out there.
As in temperature-wise. Luke says, wait, nutting and cremation? Chat just became a Law & Order SVU episode. Right. Well, Matthew's wanting sex, cremation, and
Jesus Christ.
Robbie's nutting on Luke. Oh my God. Matthew's, that's the sex talk. Yes, equals baby chickens. Matthew's like, I'm in celebration. Sure you did, buddy. Sure you did. It looks like, Robbie, you're the only one with ting on them. Thanks to Real Mod. Matthew's like, oh, Luke. It looks like cremation is better. JPD's laughing. Okay, this is for the United States Championship.
It's about ready to start, so they're holding the belts up.
Wrestling is really still going on.
Right at 8:30 or 10:30 Eastern.
Yes, it's happening.
Finn Balor trying to get the crowd involved.
He's like, LOL, unholy hell, happy Monday freeze. Robbie's like, this chat is done to blood clart. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck, dude. Nutting, blood clarts. I give up on words.
What's a blood clart?
I don't want to fucking know at this point. He says this chat needs Jesus.
It didn't be funnier if Jesus just showed up.
Jesus did show up. Oh. Matthew's pulling out the cross. Luke says, puts on Ray Ponchos and Robbie can't control himself around me. It looks like, Robbie, what the fuck is a blood clot? My good God.
It's a headbutt. Finn Balor going really good right here. Oh, yes, shit.
The Vindicator wants to know, who is winning the U.S. Championship match, Travis? I think I got the taller gentleman retaining.
I think I got the taller gentleman retaining also.
Yes, I think that Damian Priest is going to pull out all the stops here, and he's going to take the win home.
Look how strong he is. Picks him up, throws him into the ropes.
So hard with that little man. I mean, that ginormous wrestler that he's up against right now. Oh, man. Yes, Matthew, pray. Pray for us all. Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus.
Damian Priest has definitely been working out. He's getting jacked.
He's still got squish belly.
Yeah, but he's getting... Look at his chest.
Yeah.
The striations. He was like a fat guy that got skinny. And now he looks like a skinny guy that got fat.
Yeah, you can tell because his belly is still really squishy. Like, it's still squishy, squish, squish. You know, he has that little squish, squish on it. He's like, bless us, Father, for we have sinned. It looks like Robbie just digging a deeper hole, freaking nutting blood clots. Oh my God, no! No. JB's like, all I know is a blood clot better not have to do with a women's... I would hope not. No.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Help us.
Jesus. JVD, what happened to the Jesus talk, my friend? All these Jesus you're talking about stuff we don't want to talk about.
Jesus, take the wheel, please.
poor Luke. Like, Jade has been listening and asked me if I'm old enough for this chat. Well, you know, we're all adults. Well, most of us are. Oh, poor Robbie. It's okay, honey. We still like you, even if you talk funny. Sorry, we're just being goofy. It looks like JVD too far. You just took it way too far. Matthew's like, OMFG, JVD, what the fuck? I'm laughing my fucking ass off. As JVD also said it again, we all need Jesus, dude. I think you're the one that needs Jesus at this point. Vindicator's like, Balor is prototypical AEW wrestler. He would fit right in.
He would.
Seamlessly with Adam Cole, Daniel McDanielson, and Bobby Fish.
As he fit right in when he went down to NXT. It was perfect. Seamless.
True. Ayla Fox, seriously? Ayla says, we'd much rather talk about Luke nutting on Ravi than a girl on the rag. JVD, calm down. Pretty sure it was Ravi nutting on Luke, but you know, hey, what do I know? JVD's laughing, and Vindicator's like, be cool if Luke and Jade could chat at the same time. I'm pretty sure Jade has way better things to do.
Like anything.
Like anything. Like totally anything.
Just breathe.
Just stand in the corner and breathe. Exactly. I'm pretty sure. Matthew's like, angry face. When I looked fit a rag emoji, I got this emoji. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know. I don't know. Looks like that settles it. After this chat, I'm going to play South Park, The Fractured But Whole tonight. LOL. Oh, man. Shit. Looks like LOL. And Ayla says, someone in this chat is nutting on another member of chat. Do we need details? Yes, we need details. JVD is like, Luke laughing about these, like, LOL. I watched that game, Luke. It's funny. That game.
There's a South Park game.
I have no idea.
That's pretty funny. I didn't know that.
I guess it is. Luke says, Vindicator, Jade is an actual responsible adult doing responsible things while this stream happens. Like we said, she has way better things to do, even if it's just standing in a corner breathing. Way better.
Oh, we are in the middle of Finn Balor, Damian Priest, United States Championship match. But nobody cares.
Nobody cares about Robbie, Damian Priest. He's such a bombaclart. I'm guessing that's bad.
This reminds me of, what's that show called? Major League? When he's on the air, he's like, you can't say that on the air. Like, nobody's listening anyways.
Right? That's how I feel sometimes. Only people are listening are like the few people that are in our chat anyways. I'm pretty sure nobody else really listens. Luke says there are 2 South Park games. I had no idea. There was even 1, let alone 2. Ayla says, looks like Robbie left. I called it. He embarrassed himself, laughing. And then he showed up right after you said that. Or before you said that, actually. JVD says, I'm going to take a shower after this stream. I think we all might have to. The filth. Vindicator says this night will be remembered for nothing else other than the sounds of laughter ringing throughout the halls of Castle Talitha. Yes, I'm sure every single neighbor in our neighborhood hears it too.
No. Like 200 feet to the next closest house.
Oh, they'll hear me. It was like, just kidding, there he is. It looks like South Park Stick of Truth was first, then the Fractured Butthole.
Oh,
it
Lord.
sounds weird.
Sounds South Parky.
It looks like actually Dorothy and Trav should play them. They are RPG games and they're hilarious. I don't watch the show, but the games are 2 of my faves. LOL. Fuck, the show is fucking hilarious.
We watched a little bit of it today.
I watched some of it today. Watched a little bit of King of the Hill.
2, when Bono's the biggest shit ever taken. He's measured in Keurigs. It's how many Katie Keurigs does it weigh?
How many Katie Keurigs is it? That's how the biggest ships are rated at Zurich. Oh, man.
Damian Priest using his feet, educated feet. A little slap chop.
Education.
Oh, shit. Little tornado fist.
That was
a Pele
move.
kick.
This feels so awkward. This match happening.
Yeah, there's no flow.
Okay. I thought it was just me. I thought I was just being extra.
No, Finn is really good, so it's got to be. You got to put this on Priest.
I guess. I know. I've never. I mean, most of the time, Finn Balor, when I've seen his stuff, is good, but.
Well, he's a trainer too, so he's probably really good at instruction. So definitely on Balor, or not on Balor, on Priest.
Luke says, "I'm a Simpsons hardcore fan. I was 9 when they first appeared on the Tracy Ullman show." Yeah, South Park's pretty fucking hilarious. Like, they do some shit on there that Simpsons would never even dream.
Well, I wouldn't even put those two in the same category.
I wouldn't either.
It's a different style of comedy.
Matthew says, yeah, the Gabbers are actually decent and have a great storyline. Looks like then 1 year later I was 10 when they got their own show.
Yeah, I don't know how old I was when that shit started, but I remember it starting. I remember
Simpsons?
it. Oh, yeah.
Well, Luke's pretty much our age, so like what, a couple years older than us. So not much.
Yeah, that and then Living Color got me through a lot of good sleepless nights. I loved it in Living Color. In Living Color.
Matthew says The Simpsons were on the HBO show.
Oh shit! Big clothesline.
I didn't have any of those channels. I was a loser.
Chokeslam. Finn Balor rolls him up.
It was like, I've never seen The Simpsons. I know what it is, but it just wasn't on the channels I watched.
Yeah.
And Luke says, the South Park games are cheap on PS4. You should try them. And the games are part of the South Park canon. They have all the characters and voice actors.
1, 2, 3. No!
Nice.
Finn Balor kicks out.
Like,
yeah, I mean, I would try them. I don't know why not. I have a PS4.
Mm-hmm. Luke says all.
Don't use it, but it's in there.
Have to play some of my games on it. Just haven't.
Get on it. Got 4 remotes.
It's just easier to grab the Switch and not put it on the TV.
Handheld.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great idea.
That's why it's really popular.
He just cut his back with his thumb.
That's gross.
It's over. Finn, turn it around, hit him with it. Get him with that coup de grace, Finn. That's it. Okay. If he hits him with this, it's over. We got a new champion. Damian's under the ropes, though, so even if he hits it, I think he's going to... He did. He landed it. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Finn Balor is your new United States champion.
Wow. Well, all the tall guessers got it wrong. Finn Balor's your new United States champion. Holy crap. That's
what
crazy
a
shit
great thing for Finn Balor.
That's crazy.
And if we can get Ricochet to win the Intercontinental Championship, that's fucking fantastic.
Got these little dudes.
Although I want Sami Zayn to retain. Just because Sami Zayn needs it.
Right.
But for the storyline that he's going into, it's kind of like the Bobby Lashley dropping it to Big E. Mm-hmm. He could get it back after.
True.
Because why do you want John Mox or whatever his name is,
Johnny Knoxville,
to go to WrestleMania and wrestle for a title? That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So if anything, have Finn lose it because of Knoxville, and then get it back after Mania. Maybe at the WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, maybe. Matthew says, I never watched The Godfather, but did you watch The Godfather 2?
Dude,
I've heard The Godfather is like, man, it's okay, but The Godfather 2, you have to watch that one.
And you got to remember it's older and it's slower, so it moves slowly until Godfather 2, and then it's really good.
Ayla's like, I've only seen parts of The Godfather, and it says Goodfellas, though, is one of my favorites. And Matthew says, I was thinking about getting a gaming console.
Let's face it, Finn.
I'm trying to figure out which one to get. At this point, it's which one can you find?
Those people carried you to win that title. So?
Is Damian broken?
All right, is he going to turn heel here? Yep. He's turning heel. Damian turning heel right now.
He's being a mean man.
He's turning on the fans. Why would they do that? He was over.
Okay.
He's not the greatest on the mic. It's fine. So instead of congratulating him, he blamed the fans. Oh, then hit him with a huge clothesline. Damian, what a poor sport.
That's crazy.
I don't feel like this is good for his character.
For his character.
Because they don't have baby faces that it is, and he was good. He was over.
Right. Looks as you even get to summon South Park, Moses, Jesus, and even get to fight Morgan Freeman, who actually voiced his character in the game. Nice.
That's so funny. So is God in there that weird weasel rat thing?
That's even funnier. It was like, all right, shit. I have to put the kids in bed. Have fun nutting on people. Good night. Night, Ayla. And Matthew says, Goodfellas is a great movie. I like Casino too. And Luke says, I have the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox One Series X, and Switch. Vindicator says, we were wrong, Travis, and I blame you. LOL.
I'm down. I'll take it. I did not see this happening, especially on this TV.
It's kind of weird. It was like Xbox all day, every day. And Matthew says, how is the Switch? I actually don't mind it.
It's really nice. I think it's fun to play also.
It's got Nintendo games on there. If you like old Nintendo games, you can get those on there too.
You can get, I can play Mario Brothers on there anytime.
So, I mean, it's worth it if you're a huge Nintendo geek. So, and you can play other games on there that they release, like some big games that they have. Luke says, I would give anything to see Ricochet versus Balor. That would be a 5-star flipping match.
Well, right.
Matthew says, Ayla, the men are talking. And Matthew says, I never got the hype of Balor. And Luke says, F Xbox, I only have it for Fable games, Forza and Forza Horizon games, and Sea of Thieves. It was like, Matthew, I wouldn't call you a man. Good night. Matthew's like, I never watched any Godfather, and I'm proud. Laughing at my fucking ass off. I'm to be one. Puberty has not kicked in yet, but any day now. So they're just giving what happened last Monday with Edge, and then we're waiting to hear from him tonight. Matthew says, I would get a Steam Deck before Xbox. And Luke says, yes, God is in it.
I think that's what I was looking at, showing you.
A Steam Deck.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Luke says, yes, God is in it, and Satan is an ultimate summons for the goth girl. LOL.
Oh my gosh. So the devil's in there. Is Saddam Hussein in it then? And what's his name? Chris? Chris.
He'd have to be.
Come on, Chris.
Matthew says, no kidding, any N64 games? Yes. They have him. The only problem I found that I don't specifically like, but most of the gaming consoles do this, is you have to have like a subscription, right? And then Nintendo did this weird thing.
Ugh.
Where they did this other subscription where you have to have it to do expansion packs to play certain games and certain expansions of games. But you can pretty much find like the really old school Nintendo games to play.
You don't want to watch Turok? Turok, what's that was called? Turok. This is the Dinosaur Hunter game. This is actually a pretty good game. That was the first game I owned on the Xbox. What was that called? 64? Or Nintendo 64?
Nintendo 64?
Yeah.
The N64 games. Robbie says, Edge thinks he's going to be cooking mans tonight. He's just going to be talking, which is weird. And as Luke says, yes, and the Canadians and the school counselor and the strip club and everyone. LOL.
That's awesome.
Matthew's like, LOL.
Mr. Slave.
Awesome. South Park is pretty awesome.
When they're whore off with him and Paris Hilton.
That's right.
And they're whore off. Mr. Slave.
My favorite is always going to be fucking Cartman and his J-Lo hand.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito. Taco, 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 burrito, burrito. Taco flavored kisses. Fucking shit cracks me up.
Yeah, it's definitely inappropriate as it gets on that one. When he's giving Ben Affleck a hand job.
Taco paper pieces.
Mr. Slave literally puts Paris Hilton up his ass. Her whole body. That's how they win. The whore off.
That's pretty funny.
All the girls want to be whores.
Yep.
Mr. Slave's like, what? Why do you want to be a whore? Paris Hilton. Okay, let's have a whore off. All of her dogs commit suicide.
They do. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, I'm getting tired of all these stupid subscriptions and crap. Nintendo is kind of weird with its distribution rights.
What I don't like is that she was playing this game called Diablo 2, and she had to log in just to make sure that she owned it. What if you were camping or like where there was no internet? Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, you might not own this game, so you can't play it. What the? No. That's horse shit. I've never heard of anything like that.
Fuck BattleNet. I was like, you bastards.
So do you have to, if you have the cartridge, would they ask for that?
I have no idea. They didn't do it with the Diablo 3. They only did it with that fucking Diablo 2, and I was like, what the fuck? Dumb-ass shit.
That is horse shit, in my opinion. Like,
I thought it was horse shit, too. I was like, why would I even want to play?
Why would I download this from somebody else's or something? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I have no idea.
How would I have it on my tablet? I guess you could maybe upload it some way or something.
I don't know if you could.
Horse shit.
It's just weird to me. Anyways, Robbie says, check out a film called Dead Man's Shoes, or This Is England, both quality films, very gritty. Like, what are they about, though? Like, if you're saying they're quality films, about what, though, particularly? Still haven't figured out what this new fucking Mountain Dew flavor is supposed to be.
It's lemonade. He brought lemonade in the cooler, in the pitcher.
That's what it was. Oh, I see. It's like
Pink
raspberry
lemonade. Yeah,
lemonade.
or whatever, yeah.
But it's Mountain Dew flavored lemonade? Like, what
Right.
the fuck? That's not even... That's nasty.
Well, it's Mountain Dew that's flavored that way. Not it flavored Mountain Dew.
I think it's flavored Mountain Dew. I think it's Mountain Dew that's flavored with lemons and raspberries.
Yes.
So it's going to be gross. Luke says, and the aliens and the crab people and the vampires and everything else.
the what are they called? The queer eye for the straight guy?
Yeah.
The whole crew.
Like,
crab people.
And he's like, crab people. Paris then meets Lemony Winks.
Oh, yep, with the little anal hamster or whatever the hell.
Yep. Richard Gere's friend.
Yeah.
Luke says there are even moments in that goes from the show that they go into more detail about. Like in the first game, you get shrunk by the aliens and actually have to rescue a tiny Kenny from a bed that his parents are having sex on. And you actually have to do a dodging mini game where you dodge Kenny's dad's testicle.
Fuck.
Sounds like South Park. Robbie's like, I will send you the trailers. Cool. And Matthew says, Diablo is my favorite, but Diablo 3 is worthless because we gotta sign in to play. It's stupid. You know, I didn't have to sign in to Diablo 3 to play. I had to sign into Diablo 2.
Come on, Columbus. Do you want to see it?
I didn't make any sense at all.
Somebody's going to come out. Who's it going to be? AJ Styles?
Who's going to be your friend?
It's got to be a legend.
I hope they throw an apple core at him. Nobody likes you. They don't want to be your friend.
Nobody wants to play with you. You're old and you'll win.
He's like, well, I'll try not to bring my rascal. Oh, God.
I must confess. No, I'm just kidding. It's not going to be The Miz, but that'd be funny. He'd be like, what the? AJ Styles.
AJ. We all figured it out before they let us know for real.
Y'all want none?
Matthew's like, LOL, damn Luke, LOL. Yeah, and then I died in Diablo 2, and I didn't know how to resurrect myself, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, so I gave up. I was like, God damn it.
AJ Styles.
Looks like you only have to sign in on Diablo 2 and 3 once in order to sign those copyright things. After that, you can play offline. Okay, so Diablo 3, I didn't have to do that on the Switch. Because I downloaded these on the Switch, by the way. So I don't have like the... I have the Diablo 3 on an Xbox. The Xbox version of it. And I have played it there and never had to sign in.
So does AJ win this, though? Because AJ's the better wrestler now. But
win
Edge
it.
is the more popular wrestler.
Right, but AJ's
And he's a
young
Vince
and he should
guy.
be taking over.
Well, yeah, but he's a Vince guy. And AJ's far from young.
I know, but at least he's been there the whole time, I guess. Matthew's like, in my laptop, Diablo 3 requires signing in. Vindicator's like, too bad it wasn't Cody.
Shit.
And Sophie's like, yay, finally AJ versus Edge. They both wanted it for years. And Vindicator says, night guys, see you in 40 or so hours. Yeah.
Woo!
And Luke says, yeah, on PS4 I had to sign it on once each. So weird. Matthew's like, on my laptop.
I accept.
AJ Judy signed a 3-year, $3 million deal with WWE. AJ
Good.
Styles sure did.
That's a lot of money.
It's weird, though, because I didn't think his 5 years was up yet, but was it?
Well, they might have just put it on at the end.
Yeah, maybe, huh? What tag team
You
match?
motherfucker, he said.
That's not very nice at all. And it's like, AJ should be going over. Edge is going to leave after Mania.
That's what you think of me? Here, he put his hand out. Slap it.
Don't shake his hand.
Oh, Edge
That's
attacked
why you
him.
shouldn't shake his hand.
Edge can't be trusted.
Or I was like, AJ is going to pepper that geriatric Edge tonight. Is he? He's getting his ass whooped
He's
right
getting
now.
handed to him right this second. AJ's got a lot of, a lot of spunk.
He is very spunky. He wants the
Woo!
bulldog. Well, fine. Let's put you in a comatose coma of paraplegicness. Oh, wait. That's not what we want.
No. Yo, wackadoo. There it is. Phenomenal forearm.
He's like, you want it? They're like, no.
You asked for
don't.
it. Oh, AJ, just roll out.
Oh.
Oh, he kicked him in the shin. No, in the
He
balls.
balled him.
Looks shinish. But yeah.
Oh,
Edge.
looks so dumb.
Looks like Jesus. Maybe that's the
Oh,
Jesus
God,
we
no,
needed.
he does not look like Jesus.
You don't know what Jesus looked like.
He don't look like that.
He's Middle Eastern.
Exactly. Sure in the hell don't look like
He
that.
probably looked like Jinder Mahal.
He looks like a goddamn crackhead who just came out of his crack den.
He hasn't been out since last summer. He's like, snow's almost gone.
Fucking crackhead.
He's on his 87th weed.
Now he's like, plus he gets merchandise sales and other royalties. Speaking of which, if Tony did buy ROH and WWE is working with Impact, then wrestling is about to get real interesting.
One thing, guys. Come on. It was a women's match for Royal Rumble. They're not working with Impact.
That I know of.
It was one match. It was they just wanted their champion for one show, and she got eliminated.
Mm-hmm. Luna's like,
They were working together. She wins.
Yeah.
And then they go to WrestleMania with her, the champion versus champion.
Uh-huh.
Or something.
Yeah.
That's working together, in my
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
Belt collecting.
More working rather than not. Right. Robbie says Edge rolling back the years tonight. Matthew's like, any cinematic matches this year at Mania? God bless, she is like, boo.
Edge and AJ cinematic match again.
Right? Because he's going against another old person who's broken. Oh my God, seriously.
Shit. Concerto.
Wow.
It's his thing.
Well, it's a dumb thing. It's very stupid.
You need to calm down. He has a lot of fans. ARRP or whatever it's called.
Yeah, he's got a lot of AARP fans already. Applejack stuff.
Like when I was talking to Rob, and Rob's like, it'd be cool if he won the championship and then left, but he hasn't won the championship and he didn't leave, so because that's what happened last time. Obviously, there's no championship involved here.
Well, I'd hope
Concerto
not.
coming up.
Oh my God, seriously? Would you forget what you were doing? Like, I'm not sure if I want to do this or not.
Oh, he wants to do it, all right.
No.
Is obviously they're doing him as the heel.
It's like, obviously I'm crazy.
Which is just weird because AJ plays a way better heel.
Smoked my meth last night.
He might have just cooked it and got it through his skin.
That's a good possibility, too.
He has no cheekbones. Have you ever noticed that?
He's doing the whole Barty Crouch slither snake tongue.
Jesus Christ. We've hit rock bottom.
Oh, jeez.
Harry Potter. Edge. Barty Crouch. Fuck. Where's Dolores?
God damn. Where's the toad when you need it? Robbie's like, oh, Edge looking like some crackhead. I swear down, fam. I guess.
There it is! Shit!
Oh,
that was his cranium.
Well, now he's dead. Well, I guess we're not going to get that match.
Well, it sounded good for Mania.
Guess we're not getting that match.
So then somebody else comes out and saves him? Obviously not. This is going to be the match, but still.
Is it though? I mean, is he really going to
4
be able
weeks.
to come back from his
He'll have
whatever?
like a weird headband on or something.
It's like, okay, good night all. Good night.
Good night.
Once again, I'm sorry about your kitty cat.
Oh. He probably just escaped that feeling and now it's back. But yeah, we're sorry.
But take care. And we'll hopefully see you on Wednesday.
He's crying.
Applejack stuff.
He's breaking
my
down.
Back.
Edge.
And Robbie's like, "Do you excited for Edge versus AJ?"
I am.
Are you excited?
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to do it again. 2 concertos.
Good. This is amazing. As Gospel says, I'm gone now. Applejack Styles, I think it's more along your head rather than your back, but you know.
My back.
My head. It was like, me too, sister. And Robbie's like, D, never impressed.
WrestleMania sign going one-on-one with the fire extinguisher.
Not with this garbage.
Unexcusable. That means without excuse.
Without excuse. It's unfathomable.
That's without fathom.
Without fathom. Matthew says, later, Luke. Yeah, later. All right, everybody. Thanks for all the good talk about diapers and nutting and all the other good things we talked about tonight. Everybody have a great evening and a good start to your week. And we'll definitely see you back here on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Don't forget!
Huge.
There's going to be a huge...
It's going to change the landscape of the sport.
Of wrestling forever. Announcement from Tony Khan.
Vince bought AEW.
Right?
And they're all fired. Just kidding. All right, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Have a good week. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.